normally.
3 sessions to do the whole module? I don't think so.
Goose, why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging?
Because you're in America.
This isn't cool.
Literally 1984.
These all
I
suck.
just spacebar. Put your camera back. Like, how do I raise and lower my camera? It's annoying. Without scrolling.
No.
Oh, I found it.
Ah,
That's
here's the,
really
here's
scuffed,
the
though.
holy. He's the.
What
here's the
have
holy
you
square.
found?
Holy
Motherfucker.
square.
You can kind of fuck with the camera if you hold down mouse button.
Sorry, what's the
It's
point of
very
fucking teammates in this game modes if they're just gonna fucking
Oh, I
sit
should
there
probably
with their
stop
head
sharing.
empty?
Hello,
Hello.
did you find the holy square?
I know where the holy square is, yes.
The holy square that would have shown
Is
you
that like
the maps.
the G spot?
No. So
Yes, if you touch it, the DM orgasms.
no.
Let's go.
Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
With one
right
world, there are 2 different maps, 2 different like blocks that control the map. One of which has to be stored like on the table at all times, and that can be seen. Which means if you have the big map with your fog of war on, the players could just go to the small map and see what the map looks like and be like, oh, let's go to
Shit.
this room. There's
Damn.
a secret entrance in it.
Goose, your G spot is huge. That's 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters. The fuck? Anyway, sorry. Back on topic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that.
I
I'm not
got
gonna
you
give
a
the
prostate
satisfaction.
cancer.
Hello, this is your governmentally assigned replacement Zeus for today.
Oh, nice.
Mission
smoke.
is up for any of you who are not complete and utter bitches and are actually joining up today.
I'm
Whoa,
not a
did
complete
it
under
take
bitch,
that?
but I'll be there in
I'll
like
join up.
What
20
is that,
minutes.
the 2 individuals in this entire room?
I will be there, Toll.
Yeah.
I'll have you
I will
know,
also be there.
Toll, that my good looks, they gave me the exemption to skip.
I'm just crashing this D&D channel until it actually starts.
I know. I know Snake is signed up as HQ.
Yeah, I'm gonna HQ and play D&D at the same time. Let's go.
$1 million.
I'll
Toll,
just
but
make
you
the
have to-
plan and then sit
You
at
get the
base.
Zeus every mission for the whole year.
Bro, I can tell you right now, though, there's so many things in this game that are still fucking busted. Like, it still says I'm level 1, even though I'm level 6. Like, what's going on with that?
It just worked.
It's just WAP?
It's kind of weird
just
that people are
works.
having like some
Oh,
people are having
that's my
issues.
pizza. Be right back.
I haven't had any issues with the fucking game yet.
I mean, like, if you look at my screen right now, this is not the operator I chose, nor the gun that I have, nor
Yeah,
is
that's
it
buggy.
the level that I am. Like,
But the
all of
level
it's
I've not
bugged.
had issue with.
Wait, what you playing?
Cock-a-doodie.
Oh,
And this is also taking me fucking 8 years to find a match all of a sudden.
Snake, there's actually a plumber company, and I constantly see their billboards around, and it's like Call of the Duty, literally with double O's. And
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
that's
cock
their
of
slogan.
duty. That's when I say cock of duty, that's the duty I'm talking about. That plumbing company. Exactly.
In another
Bro,
dimension,
fucking
Snake.
find a match. What the fuck?
Pizza time. Pizza is the pizza.
you really have to
time.
blow?
Okay, right.
Do you like the detail? My art.
I'm about to turn on my camera.
Draw your art somewhere
What are you-
else.
I'm
Preferably
about
to.
no
What are you
more.
What are you chumps doing? Hey? 1
Nothing.
minute until
I
official
wasn't
session starts. I
drawing a
don't want no
penis.
tomfoolery in session.
What
Hit
about
session
some skullduggery?
0.
Oh, we still have shit to do in session 0, bro.
Wait,
Doing your
really?
mob.
Shit.
Right. You next.
So who's all playing D&D today?
7 of us. So there's myself, an Aaron, Bar, Angel, Pixie, Lofen.
Somebody
Dougie.
changed my name. Fuck.
Dang, that's a big old party.
Shout out to Cyan Player, probably my favorite character.
User joined your
Is it
channel.
Angel?
Oh, that's right. I have to open up my
actually-
D&D
No,
Beyond on the
that's-
7th
No,
channel,
that's
huh?
Oh, God.
Dougie. Dougie sits next to me.
one.
Is Dougie in this room? Oh, he is.
He's here, but not here.
He's in hiding after all the shenanigans he's pulled.
Where the fuck is you? Right. Open you again.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Those guys are some real Call of Duty gamers, to tell you what.
At 10, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I got a
fucking
D20.
see.
Not 20. Let's go. It only took
In
50
how many?
dice.
Like in 15 dice.
Now, Goose, I've never done this before. You really have to hold my hand, okay?
You've never done what before?
Like using tabletop and D&D Beyond.
Have you used D&D Beyond, or is that
No.
also never?
Never.
Okay.
I made the
Uh,
account a couple days ago.
Okay.
Sounds like
So
complex.
go ahead and stream your screen with tabletop in, not tabletop, D&D Beyond in.
Do you really want to see that? Okay.
Yes, yes, I do. Stream the D&D Beyond.
Okay.
All right. Click on one of the numbers in the red box. Any number in a red
Down here?
box. Yeah, any number. There you go.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
that's how you use D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
And then in combat, you know, you've got your different things that you can do,
Oh, I
you know,
ran
your
out of
interaction,
bullets.
your action, reaction, stuff like that. If you want to, say, swing your greatsword, you roll the hit DC die, which is to the
Dude,
left of
what
that
the
one.
fuck is
Yeah,
the
you
lay
roll
down
that
button?
one first. There you go. And then if that lands, you roll your
the
damage
fuck-
die to the right of that. And then, yeah, you just tell me what they say.
Oh, I just gotta tell you what they say? Like, you're
Well,
gonna take my
you,
word for
you
it?
have to roll, you roll the hit dice and then you tell me, hey, I rolled a 16. And then you roll
Oh,
the
this
damage
is-
die and then you say, okay, I did 18 damage.
This be one of them trust games, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna fudge your rolls, I mean,
Wait,
there's
you
nothing
guys aren't
negative.
gonna roll on the table?
Yeah, there are dice out there, but it's like if you want to use the
ain't
D&D
touching
Beyond,
that,
then
yeah.
that's fine.
I'm
think
not
It's
gonna
personal
be
preference,
using
Rick,
Yeah.
which one they do.
I'm pretty. Yeah, there's Pixie and Dougie who don't have D&D Beyond characters, so we'll have to roll on either their physical tables in real life, or on the D&D table
Oh!
in
Oh, I can swim!
in
I,
tabletop.
can
I thought the
swim in
whole point
Call
of the
of Duty.
tabletop thing was that you could have the tactile feeling of rolling on a table, on a virtual table.
Not just that. It's the tactile feel of seeing the miniatures move around as well.
essentially just
the-
not
and the
using
mount maps.
Foundry.
Yeah,
It's the 3D aspect that's kind
it's
of fun.
just it's all of that. That being said, to save all of your computers from just exploding as soon as they load up the maps, I have not overdone it. I've not added like 3D maps at all.
Oh,
I could have done, and I could have killed all your PCs.
I don't think you could kill mine, at least. Not us.
Oh, yeah, you recently upgraded, so
How
Yeah.
dare
hopefully that
you
goes.
destroy
Yeah.
the hand that's
I
giving
would
you the
have
hentai
burnt
goose?
down Angel's house at least.
Oh,
What?
yes, definitely.
No hentai for you, man.
Good.
Stop the cap.
Wow. We're all here.
Who's
and only 3
munching
minutes
on
out of
fucking
60
mic?
Bro,
who was
that's
that?
And
me,
is the
baby.
food good?
I'm
Like,
munching on this fucking
I will be munching
ass-
soon. Yeah.
Hey,
pussy
Goose, look into
over
the
here.
camera. This is a chicken strip
What?
in the
Why are
microwave.
you munching?
Let's
Sorry,
do
so
this.
fucking mauled.
My bad. That
Oh,
was
right.
me.
So that looks disgusting. Good.
And I was munching on fucking rice crackers. So I'm tiding
enough.
myself over till I get the pasta bolognese.
mm,
Are you
Mine's
directing to
bigger
me?
than
What are you
yours.
doing? Why are you doing that? Stop.
Damn.
Stop it. Get some help.
Also,
So,
I'm
seeing-
gonna go up into room 1 to let people know that the mission is up.
Bye, Toll. Good luck.
Bye. Have fun at D&D Session 0.
I've gone deaf.
Love you,
Every
babe.
single one of you
SU-27
traitorous
Sorry, guys.
bitch
Who's up,
I
Angel?
got spooked.
User left your channel.
I've
That's
lost
alright.
my
User left your
hearing.
channel.
That's on me. I got spooked.
After investigation, we
PU
found that it's
screen.
not related to your military service.
They will be brought out of this place.
Wait, I've literally forgotten how to do the tape measure thing.
Tab.
Click it.
Alt
Oh,
tab.
tab, that's what it
You
was.
can just
Yeah,
click it.
tab to ping as well. All right. It has been the turn of the hour for a full 5 minutes now. So anyone
Yay!
remaining here who is not part of the D&D session
Shut up.
is liable to just hearing the session play out in its fullest.
User left your channel.
Introductions, I suppose. Hello, my name is Goose, and I shall be your DM for the foreseeable future. First time DMing, so go easy on me, but also don't. I want feedback, and I want it to be honest. If you think that I'm doing a shit job, tell me. Word it nicely so that I don't cry profusely and sort of make the conversation awkward. But by all means, if I'm doing something that you think can be improved upon, just let me know. Yeah. So that's the foreword out of the way and done. This is the session 0. So my plan for this is to go through each of the characters, go over them, and finalize them. So that's, the class, races, and all that sort of stuff, which you've already done. Just going to make sure that you've confirmed that, and that's what you want to do for the time being. And making sure that you've not, deviated from the rules that I've emplaced, which is basically make sure I can find the details on D&D Beyond. That's the extent of those rules. So we'll go through, finalize the characters, make sure that you all have backstories that you're happy with, and most importantly, really, a hook for the following adventure. Making sure that you've got one of those. Stop touching me. Stop touching me, Angel. Making sure that you've got a hook for the campaign that will take you from Neverwinter, or from the road south of Neverwinter, to Phandalin. So that's the plan for this session 0. So yeah, I say we go over a few more things first before we get into that. Yeah, I'm running Lost Mine of Phandelver, which is a module. So it's got set story beats and progressions designed by someone else. So because it's also my first time DMing, I'm not too comfortable with changing that all too much. So what I'm trying to say is the campaign will run smoothly if you do, stick to the story beats that I will try and subtly provide. If I'm describing a town and I'm saying, "Oh, look at this mysterious house on a hill," and then you say, "I want to explore the forest that you didn't even mention." Yeah, that'll sort of derail it a little bit. So, please, from me, try to stick a little bit to what I'm trying to guide you towards, just to make it easier. And all that. Like I said, I'll try and make it subtle so it doesn't feel like railroading at all times. But the game will go smoother if that happens. But I'll try and do some improv. I can't promise I'll be too good at it. But yeah, that's enough on that. Since it's a module, I've read through it, and the way I see it, there is a fairly good balance between combat and roleplay, or rather the social aspect of D&D, where you're interacting with NPCs and each other. So I see it as a quite good balance, and hopefully you'll be able to do so as well. As for exploration, the third pillar sort of links back into what I was previously saying. Don't stray too far off the beaten path, and I reckon you'll find a lot of things to explore within the areas that you'll find yourself in. Yeah. Note on what I'm going to try and do as a DM style. So one thing's for certain, I will try and do my best to sort of be engaging. So in combats, I'll describe how an enemy is, swinging his great axe at you, how it glances off your armor, how it misses you and smashes into the ground, and sort of how he's looking and reacting to what you do as a party. And hopefully, maybe you can reciprocate, make it a little bit more engaging, give goofy little details about how you're attacking and whatnot. If it's not for you, then that's not for you. I'm just going to try and make it so that you're not doing fundamental maths for 3 hours, and also setting like an example to let everyone else do so as well if they feel so. So that's all I've got for the expectations. So on now to some rules, so to speak. There are 7 of us here, myself included, as a DM. That opens us up to quite a bit of scheduling hell with 7 different schedules to align. I think I've already told you all, individually at least, that this time slot, 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. or op time, is hard pressed. That is baked in. That is not changing for the foreseeable future. But the next thing I would say is, it's up to you as players how you want to go about it. But I recommend that every single Saturday we play. And what that means is, if there is 1 person or 2 people that don't turn up, I would say we play regardless. Again, that's up to you whether you feel that that's fair. In that suggestion, I also posit that if there's like 3, 4, 5 people missing, I don't suggest that 1 person turns up and has a session with me as a one-to-one. I don't suggest that at all. But yeah, that's something that maybe you guys can discuss, feel around with what you're comfortable with doing. You have my suggestion in there, so do with that as you will. Second note, it's a module. It's a free module on a free website. I can't physically go out and stop you from reading ahead in the module. I would just say don't. And if you've already played it or you've already read ahead a bit, make sure that your character doesn't know stuff that they shouldn't know. You know, basic no metagaming request. And the last rule, absolutely, you must have fun. No, sorry, that was fucking cringe. I take that back. Don't have fun at all. Sit and stew in your misery, pieces of shit. So yeah, on to you now. Do you wanna discuss that first rule that I said about playing every Saturday, sorry, regardless of people missing? If you wanna.
Question, Thunder Goose.
That's not my name, but yeah, go ahead.
For next week when daylight savings kicks in, are you going to post the exact time? Because it's different for me.
Yeah, I'll be using hammer time, so we'll have to see about what that does for you. Whether that means, because I think you're delayed with your changing backs for like a week, and if it's just the 1 session that we're off, we'll either have a 2-hour session, or we'll see. We'll see basically.
I mean, I can wake up earlier or I can play later. I'm just wondering. Like, I just want a heads up. Is what I'm trying to say. Give me a heads up.
Yeah, we'll try and plan that out because daylight savings time is a fucking bitch that should be abolished already.
Agreed.
But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on play regardless?
Honestly, I think like we should keep it up with only 1 or 2 people missing, because with 3 it's too much. Just to, like, clarify. And I'm okay with that.
Hello, Dougie and Aaron. You're saying this?
Yeah, no, I agree. When my first D&D group, we didn't play if not everyone was there, and it was fucking ass. It's a really bad idea. What you said is a good idea, so I'm
right.
fine with it.
Okay.
I'm good with it as well.
Just for completeness sakes, and Aaron, yeah or nay?
Huh?
Good, thank you.
They're too busy being sus. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't care.
Play regardless, unless there's like 3 or more people missing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Next topic on my list of things. with my extensive experience as being a dungeon master, I and my infinite wisdom have come up with a few homebrews that I feel will enhance the experience.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, it's
Wait,
nothing like
wait a
here's
minute.
my homebrew
Wait.
OC.
Wait,
Have we been trolled?
the last time
no.
I DM'd homebrewed Fandover, I had a fucking dimension jumping monster in it. Please tell me.
Yeah, no. It's nothing like
Please.
that. I'm not like
Please.
adding anything. I'm not like removing anything. I'm just sort of. I'll just explain them, and you'll see like what I mean by this. It's not heavy stuff. So the first one I have is labeled Secret Saves. With the intention of this is just make the combat feel a little bit more intense. So let's say one of you goes down because you're a dumbass, you ran ahead, and no one else is there to save you, and you got your ass ate by 3 goblins, alright? You go down, and the next turn, or the next 3 turns, roughly, you're expected to roll death saving throws. This rule suggests that I roll the throws as a DM behind the screen, and I don't tell anyone until either you die, you come back up with 1 hit point from rolling a nat 20, or you stop rolling death saving throws. Like I said, the aim of that is to increase the tension a little bit to make sure that everyone in the back of their minds thinks this person that just went down is 1 bad throw away from dying. So it's a little bit more of an urgency because otherwise what you could do is you could have someone go down and be like, okay, I rolled 2 saves, I'm good, you don't have to come pick me up. Which I feel is a little bit like your characters wouldn't know that. Your characters wouldn't know that this guy who's just went down because he had a fucking great axe shoved halfway down his cranium is actually a-okay and is likely going to survive. So that's where I'm going with that. What are your thoughts on that?
Question.
Go.
Would we get indications if there was a critical fail, like, oh, Mako coughs up a lot of blood, just so we know it's like very immediate, or is it just like there's no telling even if it's critical fail?
I tell you what, the crit fail, I reckon that's actually a good idea. I reckon I'll do that. If it's like a critical fail, there'll be a sign that they're like, oh shit, something really bad has happened. Not sure how much. That'll only really work in one scenario wherein they're rolling their first failed death save and it's a crit fail, because otherwise they just die.
Coughs up blood, immediately dies.
Oh, you're not one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But other than that, or rather, any other suggestions, or just a simple yay or nay on that?
Yay.
Yay.
All right, very very cool, Kanye. Thank you very much. Number 2, feel inspired. I want you guys to like, try and earn an inspiration and then use it and actually engage with that system. So I'm just simply raising the cap of inspirations to 3. And I've got cool little cards for it as well. That's all that is. It's just an attempt to get you to do shit that's cool, do shit that's impressive, or just all around try and have a little bit more fun with the game. Take more risks. So let's say you're doing something incredibly risky, and you're like, okay, this is going to be a difficult roll. Let me use an inspiration for it, rather than holding on to it for 3, 4, 5 sessions or the whole campaign because, well, it's an inspiration. I might not get another one. So yeah, suggestions, yay or nay?
Wait, so is it like when you get inspiration, you get 3 charges of it, or
No.
save
You
up
still
3
get one at a
charges?
time, and I'll be
Oh,
giving
okay.
them out as cards like this. But like, let's say you've done something impressive. I'll give you one, and then I'll give you another because you've done something impressive again, and then I'll give you another one because you've sucked me off at that
Oh,
point.
sick. How do you copy objects? But yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
Immediately starts.
Yeah. Any questions, comments, concerns? Or just move straight to yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. This is a session 0. It will get fun at session 1 where you actually do stuff, alright?
No.
Last homebrew is since there's 6 people, I'm gonna use initiative, like outside of combat. So let's say you all go into Vandalin, you're in town center, and then all of a sudden, all 6 of you want to do different things. First off, I'm gonna shit myself. Second off, I'll ask you to roll a flat d20, no bonuses, to decide who goes first. You know, just simple quality of life. Yeah, no, maybe so.
Can I add my dex mod?
No. No, because it's out of combat. That's fine.
Yeah, but like this benefits me directly, so.
Ah,
Magic.
I see. Let me reconsider. Yeah, still no.
Oh, wow.
It just means that like, you know, if you build an not int, an initiative character.
Imagine doing that.
Yeah, imagine doing that. But yeah, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay.
Okay, right. All right. Yeah. Just some other standard things. Rule of cool. If you explain why your character is able to do something and it makes sense to me, I'll allow it, or at least like have you roll for it. Better health potions. I'm gonna say that health potions. If you take a health potion, healing potion, it's a bonus action. If you feed it to someone else, it's an action. That way you're not spending an action to just heal yourself up, which will then immediately get revoked when the big scary guy hits you again, because you couldn't really take an action to dodge or anything else like that. Either way, I feel like that's better. And crits. This one I'm going to get your feedback on as well. Crits I want to work differently. Instead of rolling 2 sets of dice, you roll 1 set of dice like you would normally. Well, not normally for a crit, but like as a normal attack. But then you add like your max damage from the other set of dice. Does that make sense? Have I explained it poorly?
Wait, so like
Ah.
if my damage was 1d6 and I got a crit, I'd roll my 1d6 and I'd add a 6 on top of that.
Exactly, just like that.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So instead of rolling double your set of attack die or damage dice, you roll 1 set of your damage dice, but then add the maximum value of that attack damage dice.
Does that include modifiers?
No, because
Okay.
you don't add your modifiers twice. So your
Mhm.
modifiers get added to the end of like the total dice roll. So
Okay,
it's just
so-
the dice that get doubled.
Okay, so technically you can't roll below that roll +1.
Exactly. It
Okay,
just
yeah,
means
that's
that
nice.
it means that yeah, you're not gonna roll nat 20, feel like a fucking beast, walk up to this ogre, and then deal. Oh, look at that! 2 nat 1s on your d6, 2 damage. Oh, but I got a +3 on my modifier, so my critical strike has dealt 5 damage. Yeah, no, fuck that. That is, I don't like that. So that's what I'm gonna change there.
Oh, that's actually very helpful because it
Yeah.
it
I want you
encourages
to
me
feel
to
like
use shillelagh.
badasses, alright? When you crit, you should deal more damage than a normal attack, you know? Oh. Oh. Right. These are the character rules that I've already shown you.
If I may interject for a moment, Goose, sorry.
Absolutely not. Carry on.
My DM also runs it this way. Clarification for the rest of the players. Does that mean that when an enemy crits, they will also get that rule?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I forgot to
Oh.
mention that the last 3 rules that I mentioned, Rule of Cool, Better Health Potions, and Damaging Crits, they apply to absolutely every type of character. So your enemies can also swig a health potion as a bonus action, and if your enemies decide to, I don't know, do something cool, they'll be able to do it.
But they won't be as cool as us, right?
Definitely not. You guys are the main characters.
Alright, cheers.
You guys
Good to know.
are gonna stay the cat in the tree and then eventually kill God. All
Is
right.
Dougie a main character?
No, Dougie's a little piece of shit because he loses at war game.
Okay, just
Well.
checking, just checking.
Also,
Oh,
I've been told. Sorry.
minus 5 to
Ah,
its
I'm gonna go and
brain.
soak now.
I'm gonna make a new card.
You know what? Here you go. Have this. No, I'm
Oh,
joking.
thank you.
Fuck
No,
it,
it's mine,
man.
it's mine.
Stop that shit.
I'm gonna make an uninspired card. I'm gonna give it out to people, and then I can just say, "No, you're uninspired." Roll that again for disadvantage, maybe. No. All right. Well, that's all the preamble that I wanted to roll through as like rules, expectations, and homebrew. And very nicely, very kindly, very thoughtfully, you've all agreed, and I even got a good suggestion with the secret saves. So now, what we will do is we will go down in, I don't know, what order should we go? Should we go alphabetical from
Rank.
player name, rank? What,
No.
what rank?
No.
What rank? Are you
Zusup's
referring to
rank.
this?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Are you referring to this rank assigned to this armor community? Who plays
Ah.
armor?
True.
You guys are
actually
playing D&D, obviously not armor.
Well,
D&D.
especially right now.
True. There's more people playing
Uh,
D&D than there is armor, bro.
Alright,
Oh
Um,
no.
so do you want to go around the table, meaning Angel goes first, then Bar and whatnot, or
Yeah, that's fine.
does anyone want to desperately get their character out first? Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've played a little bit, so obviously I'm the expert that you need to go to ask. But yeah, we've all played a bit, so we'll definitely be able to chip in, because it's a team cooperative game. Right, guys? Yeah,
Yay.
team cooperative game.
I thought it was about
Yeah.
rolling big number.
I thought it was 6v1.
Right, yeah, absolutely. We're not gonna string you up and hang you out to dry. That's the term, right? That's the phrase. That's the expression. Right.
I think so.
But if that is all, let us go around the table, starting with Angel. Angel, go ahead and describe the character that you are bringing to the table.
Mako here. Mako falsely imprisoned after tour of duty due to circumstances. Mako got hit in head with a big hammer, so Mako can't speak very well. But Mako is all about that truth and righteousness, and Mako is here to deal out justice. And Mako likes to have friends around me. I mean, around Mako. Mako done.
You're also a half-orc paladin.
Oh, Mako be half orc paladin. Yeah, Mako done now.
All right. Yeah. You don't have to speak in character if you don't want to. By the way, I think I mentioned that. Roleplay as much as you want for this. So yeah, that's cool. Half orc paladin, very nice. Fuck, I didn't write down the questions that I wanted to ask for everyone. Fuck. All right. Well, yeah, you've given me a background, but you've not given me a hook.
Oh fuck yeah. I didn't do that either.
So
For Mako's hook, I might as well just tell you now. Because it's still my
Yes,
turn, I think.
might as well.
Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Yeah, let's go. Mako was called by friend to help, so Mako feels it is service to others to help friend. Don't bite me. We're good. Mako done.
Make sure you type that out and send it to me in a DM in proper English.
Okay.
Just so I can work that into session 1. Thank you very much. But yeah, that is Mako, falsely imprisoned during his time with the army, finding true peace while serving inside, that is, not in the
User
army.
left your channel.
And then he swore to protect the innocent and make thieves and criminals pay. Very simple, very nice, very, very cool. Thank you very much. Throlf, Bard, you want to introduce Throlf to us?
Don't have to go like this. It's Trolf. Right. I'm Trolf. I'm gonna be playing as Trolf, who's a mountain dwarf and a druid. He spent most of his time just traveling around, trying to battle the normal dwarven nature of loving the rocks and everything. He felt from his younger life that he was more interested in the living, which didn't fit very well with most of his family. So he left them. He spent most of his time around trying to let's say get better in the druidic life in touching the nature and everything. But his old and pure dwarvish nature sometimes comes around. He's very prone to raging a lot, and if he gets hurt or anybody else he cares about gets hurt, he goes into very red mist focus. That's about it.
Thank you very much. I think I just unmuted in Discord.
Yeah,
Whoops.
you did. Double.
No, they're on the
double
same. They're on the same hotkey for some dumbass reason. I'm not going to change them though. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. Same with Angel. If you could provide that in a text format, so I can put that in my DM notes. I missed that last part. Did you have a hook?
No, I didn't think of
Alright.
the
A hook as well, so I know where to put you in the world. Bluff.
Alright.
Your fucking hoot character.
I'm playing the character of Hoot Hoot. He's a Kenku monk. He was left behind from his flock, abandoned on the island of Turn, which is to the northwest of the main continent. He was raised by a local monk on the island, and eventually he left the island on a pilgrimage. Recently, he's come back in hopes of finding his old friend and his affected father figure in life, who he last heard was in Fandelver. That's pretty much it.
Very cool. Bird with daddy issues.
You mean Susop's player?
Right. Did you? Let me check. Yes.
I believe I did.
Yes, you did. It's all there in text. Angel is being violently replaced by a stuffed animal for the time being, but we'll carry on nonetheless. Dougie, if you would.
All right. I'm going to be playing as Lysander, who's a Wardic main cleric. He's a Warforged, but they can have that. So it's going to be a golem because that isn't like new world. So like brass golem. It was created by a bunch of college students at a magical college sort of thing, and then he was basically taken on as an assistant, research assignments and whatnot. But then he became bored of it because college boring, and decided to go explore the world, learn more about it, and that's how he ended up as an adventurer, and ended up taking on a contract to protect the supply wagon, so he could learn more about supply logistics and security contracts, because that's so interesting. And also, he's very religious.
Very cool. You don't need to DM me that because I can see it in your sheet and I can just copy that straight over. So thank you very much. Pixie, tell us about Beck. Reveal as much as, like everyone else, just as much as you know, as you need or want. Yeah. So your original hook was well, the way from the wording I interpreted it as you were escorting a different dwarf to Phandalin. Um. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much. I've got that all in writing as well. So the last but certainly not least, Anarin, if you would.
Yes, Zanea. She is a human monk. This comes from a generic faraway land that I cannot name due to copyright reasons. But it was recently-ish invaded. She left in the chaos after finding her family. Mike's died. There we go. Slaughtered. Left the lands due to her not being able to fight effectively without any leadership or skill, and is now looking for a mentor to teach her the ancient ways of her homeland, so that she can defeat those invaders and restore peace at home. Her main, the mentor she's specifically looking for, is known to roam around a lot, and she has slight hints that he may have gone through Vandelver, but is unsure.
All right. Very nice. So
Very main character syndrome.
Well, all of the League of Legends. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Nearly got
We nearly got copyright strike there. Be a bit careful, my guy.
I'm not recording yet. Oh, that's another thing. I want to try maybe recording these for posterity, just for myself. I won't be uploading them onto YouTube for any fame or anything like that. Are you guys alright with that?
Will these end up on
Yep.
your OnlyFans?
Everyone here okay with that being streamed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
No, because I want you to figure out how to put me on a separate audio track and remove it from the stream.
Good. Oh yeah, God. Okay. So it is at this point that I am shitting myself because I've greatly overestimated how much time it would take to run through my checklist. We've all decided, ignore what I've just said, because there is still something that we need to do, which could very well take up the entire. Jesus, it's only been 40 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes that remain. So I'm going to pull something. Here we go. Go ahead and from these bags, find a player model that you think would best describe you. Don't pull them all out. Don't pull them all out. Go to your race and hit search. So right click and search if you can do that.
Nope.
You cannot do that?
No, negative.
Okay, let me do this. Okay, maybe now?
Yep, you can search.
Okay. And I will let you do that.
Can you give like image? I don't know, like a picture frame or something. Is that possible?
I think I can. Let me see.
They're gonna just give me one, but I'll have the token, but you know, I spent a lot of time looking for this image.
Try that there. Or actually send me the image over Discord. I'll save it and I'll put it in. I don't know.
I have already.
Did you?
Yeah, I already sent it.
You can put them back in.
You can
put
put
it
them
back
back
in.
in.
You're gonna have to. You'll have to put them in.
Lag.
If you've got the search window open, you'll have to put them into the search
Hey,
window.
look at that. I can just use that too. That's nice.
Yeah. So the only issue, air quotes, that I would have with this is that it looks fucking like.
No, I meant more
insane.
as a. I went more as a just so it's a picture for reference rather than
reference
anything.
picture, okay. No, we'll do that in a second. So once everyone has got their figurines, if you've got your figurine, just put it next to your nameplate. As like a this one's mine. Don't touch it.
How do you get it out of the thing? Because I'm clicking on stuff and nothing's
If you're
happening.
searching for it, you need to drag it out if you're in the
Yeah,
search
that
window.
doesn't do anything.
Oh, if someone else has opened the search window first, you're gonna have to wait until they close it.
What was it, Pixie?
That was it.
Oh wow, you've actually got a really good one there, Pixie.
Oh yeah.
Holy
That's
shit,
actually
these
really
females are a bit
fucking
collapsed.
really close.
Look at that facial hair though. It's
Mm.
glorious.
It's nice.
I'm. I'm really sorry, but your guy looks like looks like the Rock, a really short Rock.
You know, like the eyebrow thing.
The eyebrow.
The eyebrow gif.
Honestly, that's the problem with like the dwarves a lot because they don't just.
Alright, nice to see. Loaf looks like a dumbass. Very cool. Very
Wait,
nice.
let me check.
Who?
I wanna
What?
see.
Right, I'm not allowing that. I'm not allowing that. Who fucking ooh-wooed Bloaf? I'll not allow such fucking expressions.
Wait, what do you mean? What? What did I miss? How was I?
Your nameplate was changed to ooh-woo.
Oh, it was probably Angel.
I will not allow such shit.
Just
Alright.
look- just look the best.
They fired my blow. Literally 1984.
Alright, is that everyone picked then?
Yeah.
Like it.
Alright. In that case, you guys are really fucking fast with this. Fuck's sake, man. This might actually be a session fucking 0.5 where we start doing session 1. Alright, so next you'll see that little 5-foot cube there,
Yes.
and now we've got a tower.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
yeah, so each of those colors is a foot each, bearing in mind that there are 2 white blocks there. So these 2 white blocks, nothing can be shorter than that because then you would be a tiny character. So you are between lower limit 2 feet, upper limit 8 feet. So line up your tokens next to that, and can you not scale? You do not have permission to scale. I turned off all these fucking permissions like a dumbass.
I can scale. Oh no.
Scaling, there you go, there you go. Alright, there you go. You
I
can scale
I think
now.
mine's literally the correct height, like 6 foot. Oh.
You should be able to scale now. There you go. Hit plus
Oh,
and minus
how do I-
or scale in the context menu.
What have you done?
know.
Dougie's
Something.
combined our characters.
Wait,
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go.
Wait, is
There
each
you
of
go.
those a
Separated
foot?
them.
Sorry.
One,
Bar.
two.
Sorry.
What's up?
Goose. Each of these is a 1 foot.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is... Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So each block vertically is 1 foot. Bearing in mind, you are a dwarf, alright? You're not gonna be fucking 6.5 feet, bro.
I was
Get back
over
down there,
I
you
was just
fucking
going
short ass.
up. Fuck off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. So just for reference, Pixie's current character here looks to be about 7 feet. 6.5.
Yeah.
Alright. So don't include the block on the bottom as like a height.
1,
That's
2,
a good
3,
point.
4.
Yeah, so have the total figurine height be your character's height.
I should be about.
Oh, total figurine height.
Yeah. So the
Ah,
hang on.
okay,
Let me
I'm
figure out how
ignoring
to
the bay.
fucking.
that's fine.
You do it like you've done. Do it like you've done. So it's just the figurine, not the base.
Wait, don't count the bottom block. What do you mean by that? So we have
Let
to
me
start from
figure
the
out
s-
how to explain this. Let me figure out.
Yeah.
Why don't we just count from the bottom block? Because then it's still a foot tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So count from the bottom block so that your entire model height, the whole figurine block included, is the height of your character.
3, 4.
Yeah, including the
There
base.
we
There you go.
Yeah.
So you
There-
are currently 7.5 feet.
Wait,
Uh,
am I
there we
just
go.
retarded? Like, I can't tell if I'm actually stupid or something.
What height are you aiming for?
No, I think I've done it correctly.
So you're like
Right.
5
I
feet
will
off.
run through what
Yeah,
everyone's
should be a
token
bit
heights
taller.
are in a second.
There we go.
All right. So let's move him. Let's all move him to the side for a second, and we'll go around the table again. So Angels, who is this guy? I'm assuming. Yes. So this is Angel, and Angel. Oh my god! I just realized that these aren't fucking properly aligned. Holy shit. Angel is 3, 4, 5, 6 feet tall, almost on the dot. Probably a bit taller because he's got a little bit of a slouch to him, because he's in combat stance. So Angel is the model is just over 6 feet tall. Yes. All right. Give this back to Angel. Next is Ba with his male cleric. That is 4.5 feet tall. 4 3/4, just under 5 feet. All right. Pretty tall stature for a dwarf, all things considered.
Yeah, he hasn't been hunched down in the mine.
Yeah. Next is Hoot Hoot, who stands at a near 6 feet.
Indeed.
Give that back to you. Next is Lysander, the Warforged, standing at 6.5, rivaled only by Beck, also 6.5. I'll give these back. And then Zanea, standing at 5.5. Okay. Thank you very much for that. I will now be taking all of these.
No.
No.
Never to
You
be
took
seen
everything
again.
from me.
Thank God.
Never to be seen. I've missed
Her
one.
face
Lysander,
looked
come
bashed in. Thank God.
in. Ignore the sounds of combat as I fucking ruffle these guys up. Right.
Yo.
Mind yourselves for just a moment while I work my magic on these.
Are you jerking off behind the DM screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Whoa.
The music, you said.
All right. So here we have this dude, and you'll notice
Doesn't work.
something special when you move him. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
My God, he has health as well.
You
Wait,
can
does
see that?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can see
Oh.
that because he's a player character. Oh my dumbass. I panicked for a second there. I panicked. Alright.
Goose
So
was
this
like,
dude,
oh no.
He
Oh my
starts with 12 HP. Can you see the numbers on it at least? You can see the numbers as well.
That's some good movement speed he's got.
Okay, so this is you. You are blue. And now you can go ahead and right click and you can tint Marco whatever color you like. Alright?
How about we just stick to the colors we have on the board?
Yeah, the highlight
no.
color, as you can see, there is a highlight
Please.
color
Yeah.
around Marco.
Can we not?
You can
Hang on.
you can
I'm
tint
gonna look like a flamingo.
That's on you, bro. That's on you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on you. Definitely not me with this table and the colors that I set up. Right. At the very least, right click and change his name to Marco as well. Next, we have. I will change it for you then. Marco. There you go. Marco. Then we have the cleric down here. Cleric. Throlf.
Jesus Christ, and Aaron.
Oh, he actually does have 10 HP. Thank you very
The
much.
reference has to be very important.
And
Oh,
you,
no.
you sir,
Nice
are
reference.
purple.
Thank you.
There you go.
You know, that looks okay.
Oh,
big
should
display.
we post reference images?
Well, that's just 'cause I want a reference image.
No, but I mean, like, so people can get like a better idea.
Oh, please don't open the context menu, please.
Did it click open? I was just trying to right click it. I'm sorry if it did something.
Yeah. Don't open the. Can you see the edit the options? Stop fucking spinning it while I'm working on it. Can you see the box above his head, above Marco's head?
Not the health anymore.
Neither.
Not the health.
Nope.
Oh, I accidentally deselected player character. There you go.
Wait, I see that box, and then once I don't know how to get
You
rid
can
of it.
see the box that says height, rotation, player
Yeah.
character, measure moves.
Yeah.
All right. Don't edit anything in there just yet. All right.
Okay.
I will explain how to use these shortly. So next we have Blof with his monk. So your monk, I shall do this with. There you go. You know, which way is forward for your character?
I assume the way his hand's going.
All right, so roughly about there. So that matches out. Hoot Hoot, you also have 10 HP. Very nice.
Don't remind me.
Level 1, my guy.
You're
10
I
HP
just
is
hate
pretty
when you've
standard.
gone from a level
You're
like
level
8 character
1.
to this.
Yeah, so the highest HP you can have level 1, I believe, is like 16?
15, 16, something like
And
that.
that's if you max out your constitution and you pick a fighter who has a D12 hit die.
Yeah, it's fighter, dwarf, and maxed out constitution. Or anything
Here
else
we have
adds up.
Lysander. Lysander, you have
Enjoy your dog is
I'll have
a
an
adorable.
D8 with a +3 to your constitution for
Yeah.
13. Lysander is a Warforged.
It's 11, isn't it?
A D8 plus
no.
3?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
he
a
has
dumbass.
plus-
Don't worry about
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, did I
You should
make
have taken it.
it?
Extra
Yeah.
2 HP, easy clap.
Oh, I forgot to fucking. There you go. Forgot to make you pink.
Also,
Blof.
Goose, my
Thanks, bro.
HP disappeared.
Wouldn't want to miss out.
Your what disappeared?
My HP.
Your
I know
HP.
HP.
Advice.
You're no
skill
longer
issue.
a player character. That's why.
What?
There you go. I turned you back into a player character.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna leave all these context menus open so I can keep an eye on them. Penultimately, we have Beck. Pull up your HP like this, and then Beck, you have also 11 HP, but you have a +1 con with a D10. So you roll a D10 die to determine your HP, and your HP is also increased by your Constitution modifier. So because you have 12 points in Constitution, every 2 points above or below 10 is 1 point to your modifier. So if you have 12, that's +1. If you have 13 or 14, it's +2. If you have 15 or 16, it's +3. And likewise, if you have 9 or 8, that's -1. And that applies to all the stats. All the stats have modifiers like that. Okay, so yeah, it is. And now, lastly, we have Zanea. Up, rotate Rotate the banana. I'm gonna have to fucking do this, aren't I? Yep. There you go. Right. And Zanea, you only have 9. Oh. Okay. Don't forget the red highlighting. And let's just check. Hoot as the token name. Lysander as the token name. Beck or Beck Forest Stalker as the token name, please. Whichever is up to you. You right click on your token, and then it's all the way down at the bottom. The name.
No, it says name. Okay.
Yeah. So your name currently is Male Ranger. Change that to either Beck Forest Stalker or Beck. Okay. Here is why I've done all of this for your models. Remember the scale of this 5-foot cube, and feast your eyes upon this map. One of these squares is 5 feet. Now, obviously, your models will not work with that until I build the area and the grid from tabletop is adjusted. So now your tokens are matched to scale in this grid.
Okay, this looks great.
Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop all of your tokens, please. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna turn off initiative rolling for all of your tokens. You'll still be included in the initiative, but you will have to provide the number yourself. So I'm now going to hit, if we place all of our models onto the table now, so that they are seen by the module, we're now going to roll an initiative. You can see the message on the right-hand side, yes?
Yep.
That none of you have set your initiatives. How dare you, to be honest? Yes. Okay. So to fix this, you open up the big menu above by clicking the center of your health bar. You open up that menu where you can see height, rotation, player character, measure alternate diagonals, etc., etc. The only thing that you will ever need is all the way down at the bottom where it says initiative value. Can you find that, please, on all of your characters? All right. This value is what you set at the start of an initiative. When I roll an initiative and you see that your character has not set their initiative, this is where you go. And here is where you roll your d20, add your initiative modifier, and then that value is what you put in. So if you all want to put in just a pretend value between 1 and 20, add your initiative modifier. All right, just waiting on Beck and Zanea now. Not mod. The value itself. So initiative value.
Quick question.
Between 1 to 20, there you go.
Will we have to do this every time we do an encounter?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is important that you do it correctly, and it is important that you do it because the alternative is very slow. And Aaron, you here? Uh-oh. And Aaron.
They have died.
We'll wait for an Aaron to come back. That's the rolled value that you'll get from rolling a d20 when I ask you to roll for initiative. But you add your, so if I go to your page right now, you have, where is it? You have a plus 0 to your initiative. Now that's controlled by your dexterity modifier initially, and then other things can increase or decrease it, like feats and class bonuses. All right. So currently you have a 0, which means whatever you roll on that d20, that is your initiative. Who just fucking did something with Lysander? What happened here?
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, so open up the big
Yeah.
context
it's
block
open.
menu. All the way at the bottom, initiative value, you change that to whatever you roll plus your initiative modifier.
Initiative value.
So just
Oh.
change it to anything for now, any sort of number that you want.
Sure.
Okay, so we've all input the values that we've rolled. So now I'm going to roll again, and we have a fully functioning
okay.
initiative tracker on the right-hand side. So
Hey.
Hoot is first, with Lysander next, then Zanea, then Marco, then Throlf, then Beck. All right, and we can just scroll through them as they take their turns. And unfortunately, it's not going to make a specific noise for you when it's your turn, but you know, we can always remind you.
Oh, it's also pointing at your character, it seems like.
Exactly.
Nice.
What this means is, let's say that you are accosted by a mimic. All right. Let's say you find yourself standing against a door mimic right here. All right. Now this door mimic, he doesn't like you very much, so he's going to be attacking you. He's not a player character, so let me take that off of him. If I were to reset this initiative and then roll again and ask you to do the same process, all right, just get the practice in. So input a value into the initiative value.
Oof.
Zanea, one more. There you go. And now I roll. Door mimic beat you all out, unfortunately. But this is how we will be doing initiative in combat for this campaign. Oh no, Angel disconnected.
No.
What? I'm still
He
here. What?
disconnected.
You sure?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sure it just said.
Nope.
Try and join back when you can. But yeah, if you forget how to do it, I will always be there to explain how to do it again. But just as a heads up, that is how things will be handled.
Cool.
Any questions so far? Let me put this one back into medium PCs. There you go. All right, so where does it say this on your sheet? Just underneath charisma. Initiative, it should say +3. I was looking at Lysander. My apologies. That's my bad. So you would add 3. Yeah, so if you rolled a 12 on the d20, you'd have 15 initiative. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Anything else I can do to pad the time and delay the inevitable?
Do you want to still
question-
sing a campfire song?
Question, Goose?
Yeah.
For the initiative value, is it something that's on our character sheet, or we're just rolling for it?
No, yeah. So the initiative value that you put into the box here, that is what you roll as a d20 plus your initiative modifier.
But you can do initiative rolling with this thing, can't you?
You
Yeah,
You can do it on D&D Beyond, and it
You can
calculates
Yeah, I
Calculates
know,
it
but
with
if I do it like this and then
No,
put plus
I know what
5.
Anarin's trying to say.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh.
I can take away your ability to roll your own initiative. I can put in your
is it not
initiative
like-
modifier into the injector, and then I can roll for you, essentially. If you would like me to do that, so it's simpler for you, I will do that. But as a default, I would like you to roll for it, because then it would just be better for you. It'd be a little bit more engaging. It would be faster, you know, obviously, to let it all be automatically rolled. But it is
Honestly,
up
it
to
would
you.
be maybe prettier and it wouldn't be that prone to actually us misclicking on anywhere on the menu. Just saying. Like, I don't mind just...
Yeah, the good thing about this is it's up to you. So if you want to have the rolling done for you, all you need to do is
if I can do
click
it
on
like
your
this,
initiative
can't I?
mod, put in your initiative modifier from your character sheet, and then turn on initiative rolling. So it's entirely
This
up
way
to
works
you.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's completely up to you as to how you want to do things. So yes. Any other questions? Anything else that anyone can think of that we may need to know?
Can it be a general question?
Yeah, of course.
Why did God make double pepperoni pizza Dorito flavor?
I don't know, but I'm about to eat a pizza that's called like I think it was burger flavor or something.
Oh, I saw that at the
Why?
shop yesterday. Is it like, did you get Tesco's?
So you're eating a burger flavored pizza, and I'm eating pizza flavored Doritos. This is a fantastic combination.
Alright, that's the
What
barbecue
cursed
base.
universe have we entered?
That's the barbecue base one. So that means the one underneath it is the burger one. So let me... Oh god. Oh god. There's like gherkins on here.
Hey, so I
Right.
got my
How do
character
you-
isn't doing the movement thing anyway. Is that on your part or my part?
How do you
Like
mean
it's not
doing
it's
the
not
movement
showing
thing?
the number, like the amount of steps.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, it's not on my screen.
It's
sorry.
oh, isn't it? That's weird. It's a little bit laggy. Like sometimes it takes a while for the line to load up.
Yeah, it's you also have to move a full what I would recommend doing is going to the top right. You see the guy lifting a dumbbell or a barbell? Click on him and you'll get a slider. Drag that slider all the way down to the bottom.
Okay, I don't know what that does, but okay.
What that does is it changes the lift height of items that you've grabbed. So this now slides along the floor a little bit compared to lifting it all the way up. Okay. You know what? Right. Give me 3 seconds. Not exactly, but you know.
1.
Swear to God. It's on now, isn't it? Right, is Cousin Vinny actually playing properly?
Yes.
Alright. Oh yes, another thing to note about these minis with the fact that they are recording your movements. There's a thing called alternate diagonals turned on, which means every second diagonal movement in a certain direction counts as double. That's like a standard rule, and it just means that you can't like traverse too far by using diagonals. Alright. I think it's about time. I've stalled for far too long. I'm actually a little bit ill-prepared here because I don't actually have my OBS set up fully. And I'll need to update it as well to use it. Should have been done beforehand, but I genuinely have massively overestimated the amount of time that this would take. Which is a good thing, in a sense, because it means that we can get on to actually playing. So, I'm going to be running through basically the moments just before the start of the standard campaign hook. Yes? So, if you remember that one, it is a dwarf has come up to you in Neverwinter and has proposed that you, given you the job offer to transport some goods to Phandalin from Neverwinter, and he'll pay you 10 gold pieces each to do so. So let me just sort out a few more things. Right. So there is this one here. That
Only you,
that-
probably.
yeah.
You've got a lot of things.
Yeah, you're the only one that seems to be doing that. And Aaron's connection is bad, but I think that might be just an Aaron. Right. Okay. Can I just get a reminder from Throlf and Zanea what your hooks are?
Yeah, I didn't come up with one yet, but I would probably sort of like. Dougie, did you have any sort of like backstory that is only tied to you and would be problematic if I sort of stuck myself into? Because I'm very interested in, like, my character would be very interested in something that's both like living and or also a stone or a mineral.
You can also choose the default campaign hook, by the way, if I may interject. If you've got truly nothing, the standard campaign hook works very well. It's not going to lock you into anything, and it means that you can also encounter Lysander as usual. Yeah, carry on though.
Well, sure on then. I was in that case I could use the normal one since it's a dwarven thing.
All right. Okay, so Throlf, hook,
Lolf.
meet me in Phandalin. Zanea, your hook was the master in Phandalin, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm looking for Master Yi, dude. That's my entire hook.
Okay. Rumor of Asta in Phandalin. Okay, so just to confirm, I've got Beck, and I've got Throlf, and Marco, who have all taken the Meet Me in Phandalin hook. Yes?
Sure.
And then we've got Lysander, and we've got Zanea, and Hoot Hoot, who are all looking for something in Phandalin. Oh yes, before we do get started, I've thought of another thing to delay the inevitable. What is this?
Do you have those things you stuck your pen into?
Nothing, I
and
just
you,
pressed enter or
scroll them
something.
around?
Okay. I would suggest that you all maybe have a tie, some sort of positive link to at least one other member within the group. That way, it's not as it's a lot easier for you to just say, "Okay, I'll come with you now." If that makes sense. So, this is my favorite part here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Zanea's violently racist towards anything not human.
It would probably help if you were not
Base
racist
character?
towards anything.
Yo, Dougie.
Could only hang out with Beck.
Dougie, I think if you don't mind, I will be sticking with you. I will be studying your kind.
Alright, I'm gonna be sticking with Sanea because I'm gonna say.
Alright. Loaf, that leaves me and you.
Yeah.
Half bird.
I
whatever
am
you are.
looking after you after your accident. Okay, I found you in my travels.
Oh, are you?
I'm also fluent in Dwarven as well.
You do understand that the dwarvish has like three words for emotion, and that's it.
Actually, real question: where are my fellow Goblin speakers at?
You're what?
Anyone else speak Goblin?
No.
Wait, I
Alright.
speak.
Again, violently racist. It's English or nothing.
Damn, the most Englishman.
Does anybody else speak Celestial?
I
Anybody
do.
else to vote, man?
I do speak Celestial.
Wait, what languages does Marco speak?
Orc and English.
Close enough. They're both green things.
My man's please, it's common. You fucking Philistine.
Oh yeah, I speak Draconic and Goblinish. Too. So Goblin talking all the way. Hoot hoot.
Yeah,
Oh,
goblins. Let's go. We can chat shit, goblin.
Yeah, we're gonna be shitting on everybody. Have you seen the shield throw? Yeah, it was shit.
Alright. Wait, Marco, how long ago was your accident?
Wait, what?
How long
When,
ago?
when did you get that fucking? When did you get the brain damage? Your
Oh,
character?
I got it. I got an army. I got it in the army.
But how long ago was that?
You're in the army now.
Yeah, actually.
7
the gov-
years ago. Let's go 7.
Okay. Wait, how old am I? Did I write this shit down?
Yes.
I did. Holy shit, I'm young. I forgot.
Wait,
Kings do
how
not live long.
young are you?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not
Kings
gonna,
do
I'm
not
not gonna
live long.
say how old I am.
Wait, how long do
Fucking
Kankers
hell.
live
My other
for?
character's like 400, bro.
So 60. God damn.
Yeah.
Yo, Aurelius, I mean Zenea's 60?
No, Zenea's not 60.
Alright, I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm 76.
It's not even like properly IRL. I'm taking like IRL as student
Yeah.
inspiration for this. I'm gonna be like fucking 17, whatever. No, I'm not playing as a 17-year-old girl.
Oh no.
Now there's
You got
gridlock.
what? Oh.
There's gridlock now. No one can move.
Wait, how
Yeah, I don't want to go to jail because you tried to ERP with a 17-year-old character, please.
Guys, no ERP.
Why are we
Christian server.
ERPing in the first fucking place?
Oh, I was about
Oh,
to
can
say,
I roll now?
I don't think it'll come up, but if you guys are insistent on ERPing, I will make you uncomfortable. So,
Erotic
roleplay.
roleplay.
D4 with disadvantage,
Oh,
Bluff. Come on.
Pixie.
Here, I'll roll it for you. 1d4 with disadvantage. Where's there a
Ouches.
d20?
Oh, 10,000. 100,000.
Have you guys
Nice.
decided on your
There we
character
go.
size then? I'm assuming since you're.
There's your
dicking
dick
around with
size.
Yeah.
2 inches. You're welcome.
Alright, so. I've got to fucking figure out a way to draw this down because character ties are not fucking easy.
How do you show the
You know,
UI?
There's like diagrams that people make for like TV show characters.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going for one of those, yeah.
It's gonna be like
How
that.
do you
Block
open the
diagram.
How do you
I've
open the
got-
interaction menu, by the way?
Pardon?
For your token, how do you fire like the
click
interaction
one, I
menu?
So the context menu is you right click the figurine itself, but
Uh-huh.
the big interaction menu you click in the middle of the health bar.
Okay. Nice.
When the
Oh.
red button appears above your cursor is when you can do it.
And you hide it the same way, or
Exactly. Right. Okay. Let me go back to this. So there's Marco, there's Throlf. He- there's
that was a
good work.
multiple stage one.
Interesting.
this fucking burger pizza is weird.
Can you not call it a burger pizza? I know it is, but please don't. I don't want to be reminded of it.
Have you had a pizza burger? Instead of
My
a burger?
I've
Oh.
not. I've not. I mean, I imagine that.
Is that just a cheeseburger at that point?
No, it's
I mean,
like a.
no, because it depends because there's like a lot of different. There's like one real burger, really. It's the fucking cheese. It's this because the cheese that's on top of here is the burger cheese. It's the burger cheese, and then there's pickles on it and
Why'd you have pickles?
lettuce as well.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It is fucking weird, but
And they
oddly
say
enough,
British
it's
cuisine
not
is
bad.
shit.
Yo, stop touching my stuff.
Alright. Just stop distracting me, guys. Stop asking about my fucking pizza.
Hey.
Fucking
Alright.
weird.
I've got Beck, and then I've got Zenea. Right.
Racist.
Wait, what? Are you doing this for like friendships or like the positive
Yeah,
thing?
I want to know your ties to each other.
Oh, it
so,
was me and Lysander, I'm pretty sure, because at least we both have Celestial as a thing, and
Yeah.
are you really just gonna do it off of languages?
well, not just languages. My dude is a golem, and I come from fucking like
Oh, right. So you're seeing it as like a spiritual thing, then?
yes, yeah.
Are you? Okay. Right. So Zanea and Lysander are friends. Yeah.
I was gonna
Yes.
do like
5 on friendship.
because my person's very interested in the world and Sinear's like from a faraway land. I was gonna interested in that way. I'm not sure it's positive, but more neutral, I guess. Relation.
Not sure this is the
Neutral
best
is
play
fine.
for my character.
Remember,
for simplicity's
Yeah, I
sake,
know.
alright, I'm drawing this down on a fucking diagram, alright? I'm gonna put
Just
friends,
draw an
alright?
arrow between them, okay?
yeah, just
Yeah.
remember, I'm violently racist, but I don't consider you as sentient, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
It's like if your dishwasher
Wait,
was your only
does she have
friend.
access to like magical 4chan or something?
Oh no.
Right. So they're friends. Right. Who else is friends with Lysander?
There
I
we go.
guess
Where are you
Trollface?
from, Lysander?
Trolls
Again?
is very interested in Lysander, like
Just
very interested.
faraway place, college sort of area.
Oh, then I wouldn't have made. No.
Alright. Right. Jesus. You're not making this easy, guys. Who else is friends with Lysander? No one? Okay. Who has a tie to Throlf other than Lysander?
Yes, begged us? Me.
Throlf is the mountain dwarf who has an academic interest in Lysander, and is on, I believe, the standard meet me in Phandalin hook.
Did they study in Vandalra?
Throlf has not been to Phandelver yet, I don't believe.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
Why did you steal me?
Still you? Huh?
Yes.
I was dragging around my piece.
Alright, nobody else has a tie to Throlf?
I can.
Alright.
Beck could.
Who has a tie to Marco?
Me.
Okay. So Hoot Hoot is a caretaker for Marco.
Yeah.
What?
And
What?
Beck,
Gotta make sure you
your
don't kill
relationship
anyone.
to Marco? Okay. Respect. Right. Respect for Marco. Anyone else with a tie to Marco? Alright. Who has a tie to Hoot Hoot other than Marco?
I literally am just a fucking traveling monk, so.
So, Hoot Hoot, you are looking for your master. Oh, alright,
Looking for his dad.
looking for his father figure.
I mean, he's technically also master.
Ah,
That's your daddy.
Papa.
Oh, these are terrible. I need to I want to bin them, but you know, food
You
is
need to eat,
expensive
yeah.
now.
right. Anyone else has a thing with Hoot Hoot?
I didn't think anyone would like kind of. It makes
Until level
sense.
3, no.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, what happens at
beefing.
level 3?
I'd rather
Alright.
beefing or not.
Who has anything with Beck? Other than Marco. And by extension, Hoot Hoot.
I think I'd have respect for Beck. He's friends.
Alright,
with,
but
he's
you're
friendly with
okay.
Marco.
Oh yeah,
Free
yeah.
Marco, and also like he's one with nature, which I can maybe not relate to, but appreciate.
Alright, yeah. Anyone with a tie to Zanea outside of Lysander?
Massive racist. EDL member.
I want you guys to know that currently you are split into two groups. There's Hoot Hoot, Marco, and Beck, and there's Throlf and Lysander.
Beck's
and
the
then
crossroads
Zanea.
though,
But
right?
the thing is, Throlf and Zanea don't even fucking know each other according to this. So, no. So here's the thing. These are like pre-established links. No, these are pre-established links before the adventure type of
okay.
shit. All right,
Alright.
so that's what I'm asking for. We need one sort of link
Shit.
between the two different fucking groups that you've set out.
Well,
I
guess
can
could
vibe
be-
with. I can vibe for Hoot Hoot. I can vibe with Hoot Hoot.
Okay, I'm gonna
Monk
put
Bros?
a
Monk
line
Bros?
between them.
Monk
I-
Bros, yeah.
I could
Vibes.
which
theoretically,
thingy?
I could
you
theoretically
choosing
have
though?
Mad
Huh?
Pack somewhere, as we
Which,
both speak.
Not
Or
cross path. Thingy. You
And-
choosing at level three?
Subclass.
Yeah, subclass.
Way of the astral plane.
Goose.
Oh, okay.
Self, or whatever.
Hang on.
What is that damage?
I'm becoming a
like-
JoJo character.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! I didn't sign
Is that
up
a
on this.
JoJo reference?
I didn't sign up on this. Right, okay. So we've got a connection. That's all well and good. Alright. So just to confirm, Hoot Hoot is a caretaker of Marco. Marco is respected by Beck. Beck is respected by Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot and Zanea vibe with each other because they're both monks and have interacted previously based on that basis. Zanea and Lysander are friends, and Lysander is being studied by Throlf out of academic interest. That is how you all are able to just be together, and it's not like a big deal that you're all being together. Yes? Correct.
Yes.
Does that sound alright? Does anyone want to modify anything?
I want to be
Alright.
arch enemies of Lysander. It's doggy.
Well.
If you would please.
I'm gonna Kentucky fry your ass in a minute.
Hey, yo.
Angel,
There's
die
literally a
out.
bird
Okay.
walking among us.
I know.
Why
do you
did-
know
why
what
do they keep
bird
taking
I
your
based my
person away?
character on though?
Why is my
No,
character linked to yours,
Goose.
Bar?
Goose.
I'll put
Angel
it in
tied
my-
himself to me. Make him stop touching me.
This is the bird
you gotta
that's the
s- you
basis
gotta-
for Hoot Hoot. The name is very ironic in terms of its
Is it an owl?
nonchalantness.
Yeah, you gotta
No.
like unselect
No.
one of them.
Wait, so what does it look like then?
It's in it's on the
Oh,
Discord.
it's in the Discord.
It's,
No,
What the fuck is that?
Let me open this shit up.
What the
that
fuck is
is a
that?
bearded vulture.
Oh, you went for that instead of the cute one.
Yeah, because I wanted the name to be super ironic since it wasn't. He didn't choose the name. His
Angel.
owner, who knows nothing
Angel.
about Kenku's chose it.
Top meme. Top meme.
What?
Fucking good meme in there.
That's
That was
why.
I didn't do it. Bar did it. Bar did it.
Oh, you did it?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay, well,
he
thank
sent it
you,
to me and
Angel,
I was
for
like, I'm
sharing
gonna
that with the
repost it.
He's
Thank you
just
for sharing
standing
that with the
there
group, Angel.
menacingly.
Alright.
I'm having an issue with Bar's character connected to mine.
Yeah, he somehow connected.
Oh,
my
that's hot.
characters to it.
So. Every time I move my
Okay.
character, his does too. See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
hang on,
no,
hang
I-
on, right, fucking
Don't touch it.
Angel, you need to make sure that you have right, just hover over Marco, like select Marco. Just click
Okay.
on Marco. And now move him. Wait, what the fuck? Why?
They're
Why?
spirit linked.
Oh
That's
You
my
have
God,
both
why?
of them highlighted.
Unbreakable
Just
bond
left
between
click
If
someone
someone.
Hoot Hoot
and
looks like that, I better not fucking see his face, because that's terrifying.
Yeah, and, like the name is when you're making fun of the name, it's like funny because it's a fucking ironic
Right.
name.
Okay, I've disabled the special color highlighting. Are both of these highlighted yellow for you? Angel?
No, no. Okay. It keeps changing color.
Why'd you pick
Blue,
Kenku,
purple.
by the way?
Not dark
Huh?
blue. No,
Why'd
light
you
blue.
pick Kenku?
Hang on.
Because it's a fucking bird.
Purple, blue. You know,
there's,
my
like,
computer's probably
owls,
lagging
too.
here. Let me soft
Nah,
log here, okay?
Kenku's like.
Oh yeah,
edgy.
relog. So disconnect
Yeah.
and reconnect.
There's owlins and then there's that other bird thing that I don't remember the race name of.
Arakocra.
That's the one.
They're kind of fucky though because they can actually fly, and like that's kind of iffy to balance and stuff. I don't want that to be like a pain in the ass.
Fly isn't too bad.
Alright.
Nah, but it's like it's just something extra.
If you would all kindly please recall your models next to your nameplates.
I don't have enough movement.
Okay. I gotta think. Yeah, that color's good for you. All right. Flip this background. Okay. As we fade to black for some ambiance. Right, we'll wait for Angel to come back in. Angel, you nearly here, buddy?
I'm logging in again. I just closed the whole game. I'm gonna reopen the game right now.
Oh, okay. Jesus, right. As it comes, well, you awaken as you're waiting for Angel.
What in the Jurassic Park is
Marco's
playing
slow.
on Cousin Vizzy right now?
Just some generic ambiance, man.
This is a banger. Who's not in the Discord?
Oh fuck is. Can't fight WAP
Doug,
on
you
my
need to
phone thing.
undeafen so you can hear the music bot.
There you go.
Okay. Angel, you back and fully capable of moving
Angel
your mini
back.
without
I'm
moving
good.
anyone else's?
Let me check to see if I can move my mini. Yep, just my mini.
There you go.
Perfect.
Okay. Right, I'll turn on your highlights as well, again, so you can see them. Especially since they will get really small, as you can already see. There are certain battle maps that you'll get tiny. Alright.
Okay.
So that is it. Okay. So, I will just go straight into it. I suppose we'll start with our session 1. What? You okay there, Pixie? Okay. Alright. Actually, how do I change
12% off, by the way.
Oh god, man.
How do you
I've-
skull
I've-
emoji in this?
I've taken quite a few people
There
away,
you
haven't I? Alright. Let's start the recording. Okay. Hopefully that has worked now. Hopefully all the audio will be correct. But mostly this is for posterity. We shall open our campaign in the city of Neverwinter. It is a fairly quiet inn. You know, your standard gig, wooden furniture, nice cozy warm lighting, candlelit, bright enough so that you can see who you're talking to at the end of the table. Name of the inn is not important whatsoever. What is important are a select few of the tavern goers, I suppose you'd call them. Some of the patrons. Angel, would you like to describe how Marco looks as he sits at the table? Maybe describe if he has any food already at the table with him, any drinks.
Apologize for the singing in the background, but Mako is sitting at his table in a pretty heavy chair because he is pretty fat, but muscular, not fat muscular wise. He is wearing a chainmail paladin armor, of course, with the chest gear. He is equipping a shield on his back along with his greatsword, and while sitting at the table, he is feasting upon a very delicate turkey leg, medium rare, of course. You know, like that little pink stuff in the middle. And Mako will be kind of pale green. Yeah, that's the color. Pale green. That's the setup for Mako right there.
Oh, that's it for Marco?
Yeah.
Okay. Across from our very approachable half-orc, we have a rather strange-looking fellow. Blow, would you be able to describe Hoot Hoot, how he looks, what he's wearing, and any food that he may have ordered at the tavern?
Oh, give me a sec. Apologies. Sitting across from Marco is a rather slender yet tall figure, covered mostly with a traveler's cloak, covering his head as well. The only thing you can see is perhaps a slight beak protruding from the edge of the shadows. He's constantly looking around, very alert, constantly looking at Marco, making sure he's tended to. He's occasionally you might see his eyes, they catch the light. They're these big, beady, yellowish eyes that almost burn visually. And he's sitting there. He's not drinking or eating anything. He's just giving the tavern his full attention.
Very nice. Thank you for the description. There is a third individual sat at the table. Pixie, if you would, describe Beck as he sits at the table. Same prompt as the others. How does he look? How does he feel? And has he ordered anything? Okay, thank you very much for the description. Like I said, this tavern, it's filled with other patrons. Everyone is going about their drinks, sort of chatting, laughing merrily if there's a joke to be had. But all in all, it's a very quiet atmosphere. Loads of people coming and going, so you wouldn't really notice when a certain particular individual walks in to the tavern. He's a small dwarf with a lot about him. He's got trinkets and wares on him, but he's not a merchant or anything like that. It's very much as if he's about to go off on a grand adventure looking for something. He sort of darts his eyes around the tavern, looking for people, obviously, as that's what you would find an abundance of in such a tavern. He walks up to the stools that are a bit too tall for him at the front bar and sits himself down and begins conversing with the tavern keep in hushed tones, trying to coax out information from the tavern keep, but to no avail. He's not too eloquent with his words, and he gets a few questionable looks from both the tavern keep and others sat on the stools next to him. When it looks like he's had enough, he's about to leave, when out of the corner of his eye, he spots our three players in the tavern. And as he approaches, he has a sort of grin on his face, as if he's found what he's looking for. Once he reaches the table, he stops, turns around for a second, before running off to another table to grab another chair, puts it down at the table and sits on it, looking at you expectantly, before announcing himself with a little clear of the throat. Greetings! I am Gundren Rockseeker. I have a quest for you, fine gentlemen, gentle birds? He sort of trails off as he sees Hoot Hoot sat at the table, glaring at him with his yellow, beady eyes. How do you three respond?
Who kind of, he almost shrinks away, maybe grips his walking stick / spear a little harder, and he perhaps waits for the others to reply.
Mako, with lots of food in his mouth, replies, "Greeting, friend. What can Mako help you with?"
Well, I have a cart of supplies coming here tomorrow. The only problem is I have to leave today. So I need a group of very competent adventurers to escort that cart all the way to Fandolin, just south of here, along the main road. I'll pay you for your service. 10 gold each. How does that sound?
Mako turns over to Beck and whispers, Mako thinks this is kind of a good deal. What you think?
Oh well, I don't have a full a full list of the stuff, but it's nothing. It's supplies and food. Fangolin's a mining town, so it's mostly mining supplies and food for them. Like flour and we got salted porks, a lot of salted porks, and ale. He says as he looks at your drink. A lot, two whole kegs of ale, for Fandolin. So it's all above board. I assure you, it's nothing illegal. You won't get stopped by any of the guards whatsoever.
One does not need to guard a caravan if there's no dangers on the road. What's bothering you?
It's very important that these supplies reach Vandalin. That's all. That's all. There's nothing more to it.
Do I believe him?
You can for sure roll an insight check.
Oh, insight? Yeah, just. It's a nat 20, baby.
For a 24.
First roll, 24.
Hoot Hoot. You know he's lying, but he's not lying about the card, nor does he think that you'll genuinely be in danger. Though there is something that he's holding back. He knows something about Fandolin, and he's not willing to part with that information. Though you do know that he's being truthful about the cart, the contents of it are completely legal, all above board, and you will not get stopped by guards, though he is still hiding something.
This Fandolin, what kind of state is it in? What city can we expect to find?
Not much of a city per se. It's a small hamlet in between the mountains, in a small valley. Good people. I'm gonna carry your 24 in insight over. You know he's lying about that last part as well. Yeah, you can intuit that there's definitely something going on in Fandolin specifically that you're sort of intuiting is why they need to now bring in supplies from the outside, rather than just sustain themselves a bit. But he does go on to try, to no avail to your eyes at least, to describe Fandolin as a normal, it's a peaceful town, it's all this, it's all that. But he's more or less just stumbling over his own words at this point. Oh, I mean, you three look quite capable yourselves. I don't have all the coin in the world. I'm already paying you 30 gold to transport just a cart of. It's not important stuff, really. It's just. Yeah, it's just yourselves. He sort of looks down in a dejected manner.
Perhaps I check my coin purse and note it's a little light. I look back at Beck and I give him a nod. Kind of look at more, and I look at Mako. See what he's. What is it you think, Mako?
It's a duty of a it's a duty of a friend to never let down other people. All heroes must do the right thing. This chicken is good, by the way. But yes, Mako agree. We should do the right thing and help.
We'll take you up on your offer, Rockseeker, but the money comes in advance.
He sort of jumps up out of his seat in excitement at the first part of your statement, and then immediately just plummets back in at your second. He's like, I don't have all that much on me. The trading post at Fandevil, they're like, they definitely have enough to pay you. I myself right now, I only have like a few gold. That wouldn't be able to stretch between all of you, good folk, would it? Who's pushing the hardest on this here? About the payment up front.
Probably me, I guess, since I brought it up. I guess. Yeah.
You can go ahead and roll a persuasion. I suppose with advantage then.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh fuck, that's 3. My bad. Roll advantage. That's a 12.
Oh, that's a 12. Oh, you have a negative modifier on that.
Yeah, negative charisma.
Gundren, he pats himself down a little bit and finds his coin purse, and he opens it up and he says, "Sirs, I promise you, I don't have enough to really give you. I need these to be able to purchase my own supplies. I mean, I need to leave today because I've got my own cart to deliver. So I'm sorry, I can't part with this." Oh. You won't eat anything, right? I mean, he sort of looks at Marco and goes, "I know you might get hungry, but all that stuff it's for the town, right? You won't use it for yourselves until you."
Your goods are your own. You don't have to worry about Marco.
Oh, I find that most agreeable then, good sirs. I must get going, but I thank you humbly from the bottom of my heart. We rock seekers never go back on our word. Honorable men of tradition. Bye. And he darts off of his chair and just makes a straight line towards the doors. As he bursts them open, though, you do catch a glimpse of another cart outside, looking to be filled with supplies, almost similar to what he had described your cart would be looking like, with the types of supplies in there. At the head of the cart, holding the reins, looks to be a good, dependable knight, already seated, looking at Gundren, waiting for him to hop on. And then as the doors close, you see the cart slowly begin to pick up and move along the road. Right. Gundren has left the tavern. You three, with nothing else to do with your time, unless you want to discuss what just happened?
This, the name Rockseeker, does that mean anything to me? Like, is that something I've heard before?
I'll tell you what, make a history check.
Oh, yeah. That's a flat one.
You don't know shit. Oh, thank God. I don't have to tell you shit. Alright. Alright. But if you guys aren't doing anything, you go up to your rooms, and you turn in for the night. And in the morning, Sure enough, as you leave the tavern, you find a cart. Presumably for you. It's handed over, the reins are handed over. There's a horse available for you to drag the cart along. Do you make your way with the cart towards the exit of Neverwinter?
Mako turns to Birdman and says, "Hey, Birdie, do you think Hark hold Mako and friends? Or are we too heavy?"
We best hope so. Beck, do you ride horseback? I'm not much of a... holding the
Apologies,
reins
right. The
myself.
cart, the layout of the cart, it is horse-drawn, but you are not riding the horse that draws the cart. You are sat back on a seat on the cart, and the cart itself can actually hold you. Let me see
any
if
of
I can.
us actually have land vehicle arms?
Well, I'm gonna say that you can. I mean, if you can't at this point, the adventure sort of just falls apart. Let me do a quick check with other members of the party. Yep, nope, it would fall apart, and you wouldn't be able to get to Fandolin. Game over.
Alright, maybe who turns to back and goes, Ranger, perhaps it's best you hold the reins. I turn to Marco, and then I turn back to back, and I give him a very stern look, like, do not do this. Like,
Okay. So you're off now? Yes?
Yep.
Okay. As you approach the southern gates of Neverwinter, preparing to head off on your journey towards Fandolin, Hoot Hoot, you see a face and figure that you recognize. Anarin, if you would please describe yourself, your character, how they look, and their sort of posture, with the idea that they are stood there talking to a friend and an acquaintance of their friend. You might not necessarily know the acquaintance, but they are there nonetheless.
Okay. Zenea, from her stature, you can kind of tell she looks confident, and she isn't like slouching or anything. Upright, standing, kind of like you could assume that she might have been in from military training, even though she isn't. Not quite as strict in posture, but still very disciplined. She is focused on the conversation. But every now and then we'll glance about, looking at her surroundings, just to make sure that there is nothing coming up to sneak up on them, really.
Okay. Now, Hoot Hoot, you see that Zenea is not alone. She is in a crowd of 3, herself included. The 2 people accompanying her could not be further from each other in terms of appearance. First, Lysander. If their appearance could be described by yourself, Dougie, please.
Alright, Lysander is a stiff and bulky figure. They stand quite tall. They're like a golem made out of brass with a blue flame that flickers for their eyes. Currently having their weapons sheathed at this moment, and instead they are grasping a piece of parchment, which they're also writing on at the moment while they talk.
And the final individual, clung, not clung, but it's very obvious that their attention is on the form and figure of Lysander, the great big hulking mass of stone, is Bar's character. Bar, if you would.
You can see a big dwarf, small for everybody else who's surrounding him, especially considering the big golem that's right next to him, with the white hair and white beard, just scribbling as if notes and watching every sort of movement that the golem is doing with his quarterstaff and shield on his back.
Thank you very much. Yes, like I said before, Hoot Hoot has spotted Zanea out from the crowd as a figure and face that he recognizes. As Hoot Hoot spots Zanea, Zanea likewise, with her ever-present, vigilant, glances, spots Hoot Hoot. And can I just call you Hoot or something simpler?
You can call me Hoot for short.
Hoot for short, thank you. Alright. As Hoot and Zanea lock eyes, Hoot remembers, his line of questioning before about, are we the only ones? Are we gonna have more hate, more help? And Hoot decides to stop the cart and approach Zanea. What now? What do you do now? What do you discuss?
My, a dwarf and a tin man. You keep strange company these days.
Wagwan painting.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Fuck my life. I lower my spear.
Since the carriage or the whatever thing has pulled up and effectively cut the conversation I've been having with Lysander. Well, Thorth is there, but I haven't really been talking to him as much. I see who get off the cart, I assume, and I'm just like, oh. This is a strange circumstance.
I kind of cock my head to the side, as birds do, and kind of scan Thorolf and Lysander up and down, kind of making a quick judgment of the two. Not very subtly, I might add. And sorry.
While you're doing this, I summon you as well, but then I start writing down. I flip over my parchment and start writing again.
Yeah, as I see your look, I chuckle to myself. Like what you see, Lassie?
I kind of recoil slightly. I take a half step back, and I look at Lysander and I see they're writing notes, and I say, "You need only ask." And then I kind of gesture to Beck to come down and stay hello.
I'm gonna look past Hoot's shoulder and see Mako and kind of go I don't know, get a bit confused because it is a half orc and I'm like, that isn't normal company to have. So like you said about me around strange company, how about you, Hoot? That's haven't seen that one before.
This is Mako. He's a good friend of mine.
Marco.
Apologies, Marco. And this is Beck, a ranger friend from up north. What brings you here on your travels?
Do we have any backstory, the three of us? Or we're just fucking around, going to Founderver together?
I'm just exploring.
Fair enough.
I'm researching.
Alright.
Lysander.
How much do you know about me, Hoot? Are we just we
It's
vibe
I'm
together
aware
for a
of
bit?
your existence and your name.
Okay, cool.
I'd recognize you.
I'm searching for someone. The homeland is under attack, so I need to get some help. I found these two. More specifically, Lysander over here kind of reminds me of the homeland, so I feel a bit more comfortable traveling with them than alone.
And the dwarf.
I don't know. He was stuck with the golem.
The dwarf has here. If you wouldn't mind. Hey, let's see.
Perhaps I try and take a peek at the notes that was it Lysander was writing?
Yes.
I try and kind of, tip my head a bit forwards, try to see what you're writing down.
I continue to write because I do not care.
We share a common need then. We are heading south towards Vandalin. Been hired to take this caravan to the village. Perhaps you might want to hop on. We can spare you the walk. And
I examine the wagon. But I ask, what model of wagon is this?
I look very confused at Lysander. I'm like, a wooden one?
What do you think about this?
These poor fucking horses gotta carry like 6 people.
Well, they get fed for doing it.
Alongside.
I have a quick glance at the and I kind of nudge towards who you sure it's safe?
Wait, what were you having a glance
at the half orc with the reins in their hands.
I kind of lean in a bit so the others maybe can't hear. I just say, I trust him with my life. And I walk towards the cart, start getting onto it.
I'll get on too.
Mako welcomes. Well, hello, friend. Mako, hi.
Alright, so the whole party is now joined on the wagon. I will describe this wagon a little bit more in terms of its capabilities. So it is like was described by the dwarf, full of supplies, and there is space for a couple of people at the helm, essentially, to hold the reins and take ownership of the direction and the horses. And there is room for about 2 people to sit in the back behind the supplies all the way at the end, which will leave 2 people having to escort around the side, unfortunately. But Fandolin, as you are leaving, I can actually pull up this map here now. Fandolin is not too far away. As I put you in Neverwinter with the party tracker. So I believe there is, yes, up here. 1 hex is 5 miles. So if you do some quick maths with counting, so count with me, everyone. 3, 4, 5. Okay, you'd have to do about 90 miles. 90 miles in a single day. I'd say all right. It'll take you, a couple of days. So not too bad, but with the shelter of the cart, you can make it there quite easily. You do have some rations prepared, just on hand at all times in your backpacks, because you're adventuring folk. You've done this before. You've traveled. You've come from distant land. Fucking let me start that again. Some of you have come from distant lands, and some of you are trained in, the armies, the militaries, so you would know just to keep rations on hand. So this is going to be a simple trip. For now, though, are you going to move along the high road south?
Yep.
Yep. I have not built. So there you go. It is now locked properly to everything. All right. So as the day goes on and moves into night, because you left it quite early morning, do you guys do anything? Anything you particularly discuss? How do you go about it, if anything at all?
Worst comes to worst, we part the poor dwarf employer of ours of his precious food. But I think we should last the road. We'll be fine.
Alright. Well, if nothing happens, you take rest for the night, as you do one last stretch before setting off in the morning again into your second day, but not too shortly after you've left off from your campsite. Who's leading the party still? Is it still Beck? Beck's leading the reins of it. Beck, if you would be so kind as to make a perception check for me, please. That's a d20, and then you add your modifier for perception. Alright, that's an 11. Okay. Yep. That's gonna be fine. Yep. Yep. So up ahead, from quite a distance away, you see something that's not quite right. Bits of wood are scattered around everywhere, and as you keep moving forward along the road, large chunks of wood that you now see are almost look like they can belong to your cart, or at least a cart of similar build. They begin littering the road quite a fair amount, until eventually you reach a large patch of blood in the way of your caravan. Well, not the caravan. So, Bluff called it caravan, and now I can't not call it caravan.
My
Shit.
bad. It's an escort mission.
Yeah. So, in front of you, let me sort this out, okay? Can you see anything on here?
Nope.
Negative.
Nope.
Negative. That is good. Okay. So I will now start to reveal portions of this map. Let's set this.
Loaf, pray to the square. Pray to the square.
Okay, so there's the path here. Okay. Yes. So there is the beaten path that you have been following for quite a while now, as you turned off the junction to head finally for Vandalin. And like I said, Beck is able to see, or rather, you're all able to see now, because it's fairly obvious. But now that it's closer, you've all taken note of it. You can all see signs of a struggle. Something has happened here. Can you see anything right here? Nothing is there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've done me a great service. Bar is disconnected. No.
I'm right back. Like when you noticed, I connected back.
All right. But yes. Back
Mako.
having noticed this.
Mako mentions the group. Mako's kind of afraid of bloodstains out here.
Okay. If you would all please place your tokens on this side of the map. I will. There are no hexes, but there is like an invisible. I'll turn it on real quick. There is a grid. Your token movement will show you how far you've gone, so don't worry about that. Yes. So back with your perception check, you're able to see bits of cart strewn around the road, and then right here, you can already see a massive, I mean like an inhuman amount of blood. And I mean that quite literally. You with your ranger background, you know that the blood there, the amount of it there, no one human could have produced enough blood to have covered it the way that they have. So you assume with the tattered pieces of wagon, and the blood, you assume that the blood, it's the horses. It's the horse-drawn carriage, and thus the horses have, unfortunately, perished at that exact spot. What do you do? Again, you, Beck, are the only one that's seen the blood up at the junction, but everyone else has now taken note of the wooden strewn parts. Yo, Blow, you fucked us
I
all
fucked
up, man.
over everyone.
You've actually fucked over everyone, yeah, by calling it a fucking caravan. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask you to not move just yet, as I am rolling a few things.
Oh no, DM rolling.
Spooky, spooky.
Okay, right. Go ahead and move and approach. However you want to proceed, you are now capable of just slowly move and sort of describe as you're doing what you're trying to look for.
Mako. Mako has your rear anytime.
All right. As you reach there, I'm going to ask you to stop. I'm going to ask, what does the rest of the party do? Do they stop in their tracks right now?
Yeah,
Or do
yeah,
they
stop just behind them.
do they move up further in the road or anything?
Maybe I follow just a bit behind.
Okay. So Beck, let's see what yours is. Okay. As you move forward, Beck, I'm going to need to bring this up here a little bit. You've seen these trees, you've seen past these, and you can see a little bit into this sort of forest clearing, and a lot of that, a lot of the plateau that has like a height advantage over the valley.
Goose.
All right, yeah.
Is there meant to be a map that we're
Yeah,
seeing?
we don't have any map.
We just see brown.
Yeah, brown.
You
I,
just
Black.
see brown.
I thought that was
Yeah.
the plan. Yeah, me too.
Huh.
I think there's like another layer over it.
Oh, flashed up for a second.
I can watch Pixie's stream. Okay, let me.
Like when you said trees, I knew there was something off.
It's like I remember the encounter that like there is a map for this encounter. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh.
Okay.
That's the
So
Overwatch map.
you've seen this Sword Coast map, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me edit this. Apologies for this. And of
Apologize.
course, right as I do this as well, Vinny stops playing the 1 hour. If someone has a good sort of combat music, maybe.
You never should have come here.
Take a look.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay, right. Go ahead and just quickly pick up your minis and put them down again. Just so that they're on top of the map. Okay, and now I'm gonna build. There you go. Alright, and you can't see shit. Very nice. Or rather, you can see shit, okay? So, Beck, you've seen further into the forest, and Marco, you are approaching this ridge line very nicely as well. Beck, you see something. Actually, let's wait until Vinny has been prompted. Is someone typing something in, or am I gonna...
Only combat music besides like the Skyrim shit, and that's too much for a meme to put.
I honestly don't mind. Let me search for something here.
It's 10 hours.
This one is okay-ish. I do prompt waiting. Are you on it?
I think I've got one. Okay. Might be. Hopefully, it's not too loud when Vinny gets a hold of it. Play that. Nope, that's the wrong.
The wrong command. You have to do it with the.
Okay, so Beck, as you approach the woods here, you notice that some of the bushes are just moving wrong. And as you inspect closer, you see a few goblins. Yep, this one and this one here. So you can't see those goblins. Right.
Oh, no.
There you go. Right, there you go. You see a few goblins, and as you approach, some of them see you as well, because you have not approached stealthily, unfortunately. So, right now, I would like you all to roll initiative.
What is that? Just a D20?
Yeah, just a D20, and then you add your initiative modifier.
I don't think it's my day.
Got it. What?
Alright. So input all of your initiative values there, and then once you're done, let me know, and I'll re-roll. Actually, let me reset, and then refresh, and then roll again. So now, here we go. Put in your initiative values again.
How do we open up that UI again?
Click the middle of your health bar.
Ah, okay.
Alright, is that everyone done? There you go. Okay. So, Goblin Fighter will be taking his turn first.
Yeah, and we can't see them again.
Which one can you not see? Pixie,
All
can
of
you
them.
pan over to the... Can't see any of them. Okay, right. There you go. Yes. So, we have a Goblin Fighter. He is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, rather, that's his movement. He's going to just charge straight at you as this Goblin Ranger. Which of you knows Goblin again?
I do.
Me. Who?
And Throff.
Hoot Hoot and Throlf, you guys are quite far away, but you can hear this. This Goblin has just sounded the alarm. He's like, shit! They cornered us! And thus, this goblin has ran out from the underbrush and has charged at Beck. Zanea, it is now your turn. Oh, uh-oh. And Aaron, Mike dead.
Yeah, and Aaron's connection is very... Yeah, 999. Oh no. Hey. No.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jumping
I
from
fixed this shit.
105.
I won't turn off that. Thank you. Oh, you can do that. Man, I'm gonna start running towards the danger, because I am the danger.
I am the danger. Got a 40 walking speed as well.
Yeah, I'm
impressive.
fast.
Okay,
I'm
that is
zooming
your...
to the front lines.
Mhm.
I'm ready to beef.
Alright, is that your turn then, as you
That
dash
is my turn.
forward? Okay. Next is this goblin,
Yeah, we
who
can't see
you
that one.
have not seen.
Yeah, okay.
He will... He will continue to remain unseen, as you have not managed to perceive him yet. So you don't even know he's there in character either. With that, it is Thrall's turn. I fucking
Right.
love this. I love this initiative tracker.
Rolf is a push front lines.
So the initiative mod, since you're not rolling using the injector, the mod isn't used. But if you were to turn that on, then yeah, it would roll a 1d20 and then add your initiative modifier.
Alright, and as my bonus action, I'm cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
And for the rest of us who are not your character, what
Okay.
does Shillelagh do?
Shillelagh, the wood of the quarterstaff you're holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks.
Okay, very, very, very cool. Thank you very much.
And my damage die also becomes D8 instead of D6.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that is it.
Alright, thank you very much. Beck, it is now your turn. What do you do? So this is considered high ground, and this is considered low ground. Though this here is difficult terrain, so moving over this will cost twice as many movement points to go over. But there is no inherent advantage, as far as I understand, for high ground and low ground. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, bye, doggy. So, yes. So, here's what you do for an attack. You roll your attack roll, which is a d20 plus whatever modifier you have on top of that. So, I'm looking at it here, and your
User
longbow
entered your
has
channel.
a +5. So, that'll be +3 from your dexterity, since it's a finesse weapon, and then another +2 from your proficiency, because you're proficient in that weapon. So you would roll a d20 to see if you can hit the target. Nat 1 will always miss, regardless of anything. Yeah, you send an arrow just into the fucking trees. It has completely missed. Yes. So in combat, you have I believe I told you this before, but it was quite a while ago, so I'll remind you. You've got 5 things you can do in combat. You can move up to your move speed. You can interact with any one object. You can make an action, like an attack, like you just tried to do there. You can do a bonus action, which certain actions are listed as consuming a bonus action instead. And then you can, like two weapon fighting, yeah. And then you can use a reaction. And your reaction is reserved for things like opportunity attacks. So yeah, you can, if you choose to now, still move up to 30 feet. Okay, very cool. With that, is that your turn? Alright, with that, a goblin fighter will take his turn. He will turn, and he will make another mad dash towards your party. And he will get as far as actually reaching Zanea before doing nothing, I believe. Yes, doing nothing. So that is that goblin's fighter's turn over. Hoot hoot, if you would please.
Alright, let's do some movement. 30, right?
That's 25.
Wait, what's my movement? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a swing at this bloke.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll. Shit, you have a +6 in the hit on the spear.
That's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, you're hitting Goblin Fighter right here?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Alright, you managed to just club him over the head. How much damage are you dealing with that?
That's a 7 plus 4, which is 11 points of damage.
Alright. Explain to us what you have just done to this goblin.
I just fucking full force two-handed smack him on the top of the head with my oh wait, no, I'm using a spear, not a staff. I just thrust him in the heart.
You thrust him in the heart, and it just pierces all the way through, and he just sort of and then goes limp. At the end of your spear. You have murdered this goblin. He is dead.
User joined your channel.
Okay, and with that, it is a goblin ranger's turn. Now measuring this, that is. Let me see. Yes, that is within. That is definitely within. Okay. All right. Let's let's see here. Seeing, or rather, can you? It's hard to see what you can see. I'm looking at Pixie's screen, and it doesn't look like you can see this dude.
No, negative.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't see anything, but you get hit with an arrow. Out from the trees, out from around here. Let me just. Yeah, it's this one here. So can you see this Goblin Ranger now?
Yep.
Alright. So as this Goblin Ranger releases an arrow and it flies through the air, just it lodges itself into your shoulder, and unfortunately deals max damage 8.
Oh.
It deals 8 damage. It pierces your arm and makes its way thoroughly part the way through and into your lung, as it just fucking.
And let out sort of like a raspy shriek almost.
A
You'd expect from
firm. Can you edit your health bars here?
I have no idea how. Oh, wait.
Yeah, there
Somehow,
you go. Okay,
somehow you can. I don't know how.
Yeah, I got it.
turned
There's
it
a little
on,
plus
but
minus
yeah.
next to your health bar.
Yeah, to turn those plus minuses off, all you need to do is click on the right side of your health bar.
Oh,
so I've
okay,
just enabled
thank
them all. And if you don't
Yeah, I'll
want
just
to
keep
aim for
them enabled.
the right side of your health bar, what you can do is you can open up the big context menu, and you can click bar edit buttons, sort of towards the top, underneath metric mode. So that is how you can edit your health on the fly. But yes, that Goblin Ranger has just loosed an arrow and hit Hoot Hoot quite badly. It has bloodied him up something nasty. We've got the other Goblin Ranger here, who's a bit closer, and he doesn't like that. So he's gonna scurry away next to his friend here, just a little bit out like this. And he's gonna also make an attack. But this one is actually on Throlf. Yes. But unfortunately, after moving, he's a little bit exasperated. He's shooting through the trees, so he loses an arrow, but it doesn't make it through the forest. It thunks into a tree somewhere short of Throlf. So that is this goblin's turn over, and it is one more goblin here, who you also cannot see, who I will just move. You have no idea where he is, so that is it. And we are now at Marco. Marco, what do you do?
Let's see. Mako wishes to get in close to the goblin fighter. Can I just go straight towards it, or do I have to walk around this little mini?
You can walk here, but that will be difficult terrain. So for that one tile, it's going to be a little bit extra. So if you were to make your move, and don't drop just yet. Yep. Okay, so that's going to be 20 feet of movement. I'm going to determine 20 feet of movement to get to that point, which you can.
You can theoretically move.
Am I within
here
5
on
feet
here.
of this guy?
Here on here, you can move.
Yeah, you can hit this guy now. You're in his range, or rather, he's in your range. You just turn yourself towards him.
Perfect. And can I make an attack move after that movement move?
Yes. You can move and you can attack, because that's a movement and an action.
Mako very angry that you heard Birdman. Mako smash with mighty sword.
All right, roll a d20 for that attack. This one here.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, let me
Clear that, and then add another one like that. There you go. And then just roll normally.
$16.
16, and it's actually a 21 because you add your modifier to that. So yeah, in your blind rage, you managed to actually hit him with your greatsword. So do me a favor and roll your attack for that.
I'm gonna do it on the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, you can do.
Alright, so it's 2d6 plus 3, which comes out to 10.
10. Okay. All right. Explain to the party how you just fucking murdered this goblin.
Mako raises his sword. You shall pay for hurting Birdman. And then go directly from neck to chest, slashing maneuver.
All right. He's just cleaved in two as a just spray of blood just leaves his body, sort of following the trail of your sword, your great sword. And well, I mean, he doesn't necessarily collapse as the two parts of his body just fly off towards the side of the cliff, like right there. And will that be your turn?
Can I make another action?
You have 10 feet of movement and no action remaining.
Mako will move 10 feet in this direction.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Flashback to the start of the session where I was like, if someone runs off alone without thinking. All right, last of the round, Lysander. Are you?
Hey.
Oh,
hello.
There was a spike leg on there.
Yeah, I think I'm liking it.
Uh-oh.
Roll insight
Of
to
course,
check.
as soon as it's Dougie's turn to step up, he's like, "All right, I'm a dip."
Dougie's now.
Dougie,
NPC.
do you wanna just instruct us? Yeah. Dougie, do you wanna give us instructions, or did he also do it from Discord? Yeah.
We are gathered here today to mourn the passing of Dougie.
Well, I wouldn't be so fast. Like he's not the one who has 2 HP at the moment.
Oh man,
I'm a
honestly.
bird. I can take it.
I rolled damage, and I was like, oh shit, how much health do you have again? So I quickly checked on your sheet, and I was like, okay, thank God, I'm not gonna fucking kill him or down him in the
New
first
character,
combat.
let's go.
Well, I mean, you know, if the dice tell me to kill you, the dice tell me to kill you.
The
All right,
dice-
Don't
that's
worry,
how I'm gonna
I've already
play it.
got a
The dice
backup
take it.
character for another campaign, so if this one
Smart,
dies, I got
smart.
backup.
Yeah, real
I
smart, real
think
smart.
I might have should have chosen to get on with the healing because I've got none. You all gonna lick your wounds.
You're gonna hear
well,
them.
as a cleric, you do have
healing word.
the standard. Yeah.
I am not a
healing word.
cleric. I'm a druid.
Oh, you
I
picked
we
a.
have-
Oh yeah, you picked
Yeah,
a
Is
because-
our cleric
yeah.
the person who is
Because
lagged
the
out?
druids look worse.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the
yes.
cleric.
Lysander is the cleric.
Wait, Dougie, we can hear you now. Describe what you were
Hey.
Yes.
Alright,
What is your turn?
I can't see my character. I can see the
skill
health
issue.
bar, but I
Uh,
can't see
Doesn't
what's
want to load in.
Oh, there we go.
oh, there you go. Right, no, very nice. Okay.
Yeah. I
30
just
feet of
loaded.
movement attained. Or do you have
Zoom
more?
in.
Let me check. No, you
I have
don't.
30 feet.
Yes.
Do you have
Nice.
any healing? I think somebody needs it.
Hey, he's good.
I may have taken a slight flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound, he says, as the arrow is likely still half embedded in his left lung.
Listen, I've got 2 lungs, it's fine.
I'm telling you, when Hoot Hoot lies on the ground, he's gonna be like, call it a draw then.
Well, is that your turn then? Are you gonna hold off
Can I-
from healing?
Can I see any goblins?
Let's check whether you can. You can't see that one. You can see this one. You should be able to see this one.
Oh, I see it. I'm gonna
Yep.
cast Firebolt on it then.
You can also see this one. And you cannot see that one. You cast what now on it now?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay. I don't see what your rolls for that are. I don't think.
It's a 1d10.
A one. That's for the damage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Proceed
plus.
to hit.
Okay, 120 feet plus 5 on the attack. There you go. Okay. I'll go ahead and roll that d20 to see if you hit.
First roll. Go.
Whoa.
Oh,
Do it, Dougie, do it, Dougie.
Oh.
You suck,
that's
Dougie!
a 7. Unfortunately, that does not hit, as it instead collides with a tree just short of your intended target, who I'm assuming was going to be this this goblin ranger here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mako sees fire to the left. What the fuck?
This tree gone.
Marco gets PTSD flashbacks. All right, Zanea, it's back to you. Zanea is muted.
I'm aware.
You
Zanea
are
mic'd
aware.
it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh fucking! I can make it that far.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
zooming.
Uh,
Let me just
careful.
fucking-
Yeah. It will. It sums up all of the movement. So yeah. Go ahead. This isn't. The trees aren't difficult terrain. They're spaced up apart enough so that you're not tripping
Oh,
over
it's
vines
so
and shit.
weird that it's like I don't like this calculating thing. It's kind of.
40 should be right between them. I think.
I'm not trying to get double deemed by
Yeah.
goblins quite yet, my guy.
Pog, pog.
Pog.
No
It's
Goblin
tough.
Slayer, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give him a little stabby stab.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
I'm gonna have
Uh-huh.
to stop you as you actually reach there, because there was a
no.
goblin here
Alright.
who, as you pass,
Triple team.
is going to make an opportunity attack against you. So he's going to take. He is a melee goblin, and he is going to roll, and he does manage to hit you. And as you pass, he sort of just sweeps his scimitar across the floor and catches your shin for a total of 4 damage.
They have my health.
Level 1 characters, let's go.
You're all gonna die.
Oh my god. Okay,
What is it
I
with
tell you what,
monks and getting hit?
where's my revealer? Anyone seen the bottle cap? It's over. Oh, if only I could fucking
We
see the
all
things.
just ping
Oh,
it.
it's here. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna reveal a little bit more of the forest as you walk up, because you can see a little bit into
Hey.
the trees.
They're in the trees.
The trees are speaking goblin, bro. So yeah, you still have your attack action though.
But does opportunity cancel the movement afterwards?
I don't know. Luckily, Rick is here. Rick, does opportunity attack cancel the movement? No, I don't think it does.
No,
No,
Negative,
no,
it does
because
not.
No, it does not.
Okay,
So
doke.
you have still. Oh, okay. So I suppose yeah. If you would like, you can return to this spot just as you're leaving this spot and decide to move somewhere else instead.
You can like
or you can
Mako
go
can cover
here
you.
and use. I think that was 35 feet of movement there, so you still have 5 feet somewhere else.
I think 35 was here, like right next on the deck.
Yeah,
so-
35 was here, so if you move
Yeah.
here, you still have 5 feet. So from here, you have 10 feet.
Well, son, this bitch already took an attack of opportunity. I'm fucking him up.
All right, go ahead, make your rolls.
Oh. What the fuck did that just do? Ignore that roll. I don't know why that did there. Yeah.
Oh, how do you get that? Oh, you added +5, 23. Yeah, that definitely hits. So, yep, go ahead. What are you hitting me with, by the way? Unarmed strike or your
Short sword.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
D6. There we go. Did that have the fucking modifier to it? If not, then we just do the math.
Yeah. That's a 6 damage. isn't it?
6 damage. Yeah.
Yep, 6 damage. So yeah, you drop your sword onto him, and it opens him up like really nice. He's very dazed from that. Fuck, where was he? Shit. No, where was he in initiative order? I think he was after you, wasn't he?
Yeah, everyone's after me.
I think he was last one. I think he was the last one because you moved him as the last.
Yeah.
No, they all. Okay, he was the last. He was the last fighter, so he's gonna go after Beck. All right. Oh no, they. Oh, he's back. Okay, so he was there. He was there. Nice.
I got a bonus action too.
You've got a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay, you're gonna
I'm gonna
punch him.
clock his head in.
Yeah, we move back to you there. Sorry that.
I clear this shit again. I should save some of these as actual rolls I can do.
You
There.
have a bonus action unarmed strike. Yes, you do. That's pretty fucking neat.
Oof.
6. So that doesn't miss. Your fist just sort of swings wide. Pain from
Oh
your
wait,
shin.
we get bonus action
Kind of-
unarmed strike?
Kinda
That's,
blind.
yes, that's how monks work.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't matter because I can hit anything.
Alright, so is that going to be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, it is this goblin fighter. But you have just fucking rocked his world to the point where he doesn't want to fucking deal with this anymore. So he's going to use his nimble escape to bonus action disengage, use his action to dash, and he is off. He's gone. He is literally, you cannot see him anymore as he disappears into the forest, knocking over branches,
User joined your
snapping
channel.
twigs, all the works. He's gone. He's out. With that, I shall turn off his initiative. And it is now Thrall's turn.
Right. Thralls is gonna push right next to the weird bird person.
I'm not a bird.
That's
No,
not
the
a
wrong
bird,
one.
but-
That's the
Oh,
one.
sorry.
They're in
You
the
lie.
same pose. They are in the same pose.
Yeah.
You've got to zoom in and see that they are not
Yeah.
the same person.
And
One has a fucking beak.
yeah.
Very similar, very similar.
They are very
And
similar
as,
poses.
as I've
User
could
left
you
your
pop the
channel.
grid on for me, because I need to know if those two goblins are in 20 by 20 square.
Tell you what, I have a tool for this. All right. So, what did you say you needed? A square.
20 by 20 square, yeah.
Okay.
Like 20 feet by 20 feet.
Okay. Right. So we're gonna put this here. That is a 5 foot by 5 foot cube. That is a 10 foot by 10 foot cube. 15 by 15. 20 by 20. They are. Which ones are you asking for? These two, isn't it?
Well, the only ones that I can see, yeah.
Yes, yes. So they are most definitely within that 20 foot by 20 square.
User joined your channel.
I could have
Okay.
definitely just turned on the grid, but I wanted to show off my
Yeah.
toys. I wanted
And
to show them off.
we still have like no idea what's in here. Nobody saw anything
Exactly.
out of character. Okay, in that case, as I've seen the fucker who just like tumbled around run away, I'm gonna cast Entangle on the two fuckers that are like on a 20 by 20 square that covers both of those fuckers. Entangle does grasping weeds and a vine sprout from the ground in 20-foot square, starting from point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the
Okay.
spell ends.
So you're gonna cast this?
Yes.
Okay. Right. They both fail that save, and what did you say the condition was?
They are in
Restrained?
They are restrained. Yeah.
Okay. So these two are restrained, which I believe just sets their speed to 0, and let's see what else it does. Do you do anything else?
No, I already moved and I already have my shillelagh on, so that is it.
Okay, yes. So these two goblin rangers are restrained, and you have a you have advantage against attacks made against them. With that, it is now Beck's turn. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah.
Michael.
That's as far as you can go. That's about as far as you can go. Mm-hmm. That's a +3 from your dexterity. It's a +5 to your attack roll. Yep. And that +3 from your dexterity is because it's a finesse weapon.
And you'll also have advantage on attacking those two fuckers.
Yes. So with advantage, you roll a d20 twice, and you take the highest roll to use as your attack roll. So you've rolled a 4 there. If you roll again, and you roll higher than a 4, then we'll use the higher roll.
Also, Goose, you might want to like highlight the area that I entangled, because it's gonna be
Okay.
it's still gonna be difficult terrain. Like
Oh, it's
until
gonna
I
be
stop it.
difficult terrain still.
Yeah, it's until I stop casting it, or I break it, or minute passes.
Okay, so where was it? Was that this the center
Like
here?
both of them. Both of them are entangled. So
Yeah, that was the center there, wasn't
yeah,
it?
I guess so.
Okay. All right. Well, in
You
that
you
case-
see the grid.
Unfortunately, that will not hit. Let me. Cylinder, circle. Okay. Yep. So cube is all I've got. Yep. So next turn is going to be Hoot Hoot, who has fucking suffered
Alright,
mortal
clutch or
wounds
kick.
already.
I
Don't worry,
will-
Leslie.
I'm gonna use
careful, Birdman.
my mimicry to mimic the voice of the goblin that I heard calling for sounding the alarm. I'd like to mimic his voice, and I'd shout in Goblin to the unseen third ranger, "Retreat! Fall back! All is lost!"
Okay.
Yeah. Any bite?
Well, I mean, it's no,
Ah.
no bite, unfortunately. Yes, let me. No, he's
Alright.
not biting that.
No, just
You might be able to
fall
see
back.
why shortly.
I'll just fall back then, like behind this staffelade.
There's a goblin mother around here.
That's me.
That's you. All right. So this ranger here, just to double check, can these goblins make strength checks at the start of their turn to see if they're no longer restrained?
It might be an action.
A
actually.
creature, it's an action, so he has to consume his action to do it.
All right. He is going to try
To break free. Okay.
Yeah, to break free. He rolls a natural one as he just struggles in vain, crying out. Those that can understand.
I just used the beats to even like more, just more.
Yeah. Anyone that can understand Goblin, they just hear shit, as like the panic just sets in. He does not want to be there. So it is the next Goblin's turn, and he doesn't panic against the vines. He shoots off a shot randomly. So I'm going to roll a 1d4. And it is going to be left to right from the Goblin's perspective. So Mako being 1 and Throlf being 4. So 1d4 roll.
Come at me! Come at Mako!
He's gonna roll a 2. So in his panic, he's gonna loose an arrow in the direction of Beck, and that's going to be a 13 to hit, which is just shy of Beck's AC. So this thing, it hits into your armor and does no damage to you whatsoever.
Mrs. Beck and hits Hoot Hoot.
Guys,
It
please.
flies over, hits Hoot Hoot in the dead in the eyes. Just comes out the other side of his head, both eyes just skewered.
Die.
But no, yeah, it just glances off at your armor, Beck. So you are completely fine, and with no movement, these goblins can no longer do anything. However, there is one more goblin who, now that you see where he is, he could see the fact that you were the one making that noise. So that's why he didn't bite. Oh god. So he's seeing the situation. He knows that he can't run north without encountering all of your fury and without going through the entanglement. So he sort of just drops his weapon. He drops his weapon. He holds his hand up, and to those that can understand Goblin, he's pleading. He's like, "No, don't kill me! Don't kill me!" As he just gives up. He no longer wishes to fight. What you do with that information is completely up to you. As we
Just
move
to check,
to
no
Mako.
one who speaks Goblin
Mako.
knows what he's just said.
Yeah, only the ones that
Only
speak
two of us
Goblin.
actually
Hoot Hoot and
Yeah.
Mako recognizes the
Mako-
hands of surrendering. That's what he's doing, right? He's had his hands up. He dropped his weapon, hands up. Right?
He has explicitly dropped his weapon. I tell you what, he's stepped like 10 feet back from his weapon as well. He's just not doing it anymore. He knows that he can't run either because it's too far away.
Mako will yell at him to freeze. Don't move. I kill your friends first.
Okay. can say something, but as far as like an action to like try and stop him, that's gonna be not on your turn, not until your turn rather.
But Mako recognizes the hands, and Mako will turn his attention to this character.
Yeah.
And Mako will pull out his mighty sword once again. And he turns back to Birdman and see if Birdman's still alive. Mako's like, Mako, do this for you. And Mako takes sword and just plunges it right into Ranger.
We'll see about that. Roll that d20, baby.
Advantage still.
Yeah, with advantage. So roll 2 and take the higher. Oh, that's 3. If you right click, you can take one off. So yeah, right click once and then it takes one off. And then there's a roll advantage button on the beneath roll, and that'll tell you which one to do. So you rolled a 2 and a 4. We'll take that 4, we'll add your 5, and you'll miss.
No.
What? Are you seriously using, like, crashing the advantages on such shit roll? I swear to
let me
God.
see something real quick. Okay. Just to confirm, is this difficult terrain for absolutely everyone, or only
It's
the enemies?
Absolutely everyone.
Absolutely everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Marco, you still have like what did you use to get here? You used like 10 feet.
Yeah. But he's already in, isn't he?
Yeah, you're in. So I'm gonna say 10 feet to get out, and then you've got another 10 feet to move anywhere. That's if you want to.
We'll just form up and line up with friends.
Okay.
And that ends Mako's turn.
That is Marco's turn over, and we move to the Warforged.
Mako being like, let me go into row with friends. I have never seen this man ever in my life.
Marco's
women fight strong, women fight good.
Yo, got any of them Hughes?
I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna cast Firebolt once again at the Goblin Ranger in front of me.
Directly in front of you.
Yeah.
God damn. Alright, go ahead, roll.
He's not having a good day.
No.
This is a good firing line. I love this firing line.
That's 14.
With advantage, so roll again.
12.
14 does not hit. This thing's scrambling and just jittery nature as it struggles against the vine seems to be working wonders with the fact that you can't hit him. Not anything.
Damn.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, no, never mind. That one does hit.
Yeah.
I'm considering the wrong. Yeah, I looked at the wrong thing there. Or considered the wrong things. So roll your damage for that.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
So how many attacks have we had with advantage on this guy?
A lot.
That's 7 fire damage.
Burn him in the forest.
Let him burn.
Burn.
Okay, 7 fire damage. As you hit this fucking struggling goblin who's not paying you any mind, he lets out the most blood-curdling scream as his skin is lit on fire, and he's just burned alive. But as the flames dim out, he's still standing there, struggling in futility against the vines. And is that your turn?
I think that's my turn.
All right, back to the top of the round with Zendaya.
What the fuck? We just set a light. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'm gonna have a look through some stats that I have. Any of these worth it?
Really? Can I look for that goblin that fucked off after?
Chase him!
It'll be futile. Yeah, no,
He's
it'll be
gone.
completely futile. So he disengaged, and then with his bonus action, and then he used his action to dash. So that gave him a full 60 feet, and he's
That was
fucking
2 rounds
he's
ago,
gone.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's gone completely. Though he has left a trail of destruction in his wake as he's scattered off. So you could track him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I could track the destruction.
I mean, you guys are burning a goblin alive here. There's not much I can really do.
There's another one.
You can join in. There's also one on full health. I'm fairly sure.
Wait,
Is it
this
not
one is
full
still
health also?
alive?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's still full. Fucker. That one's
Okay.
surrendered.
That was.
Yep.
Oh no, that
That
was surrendered.
one has his hands up and surrendered.
Which one isn't?
So this
This
one
one.
is still alive.
This one got burned.
Sure, I'll go there. Just
All
to
right,
make
that's
him
gonna
not-
be 25 feet because it's still entangled and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah, difficult terrain.
Punch him in the face.
Oh, I'm just gonna stab him and punch him.
The wombo combo.
And he has advantage on both.
Where the fuck is that? There's my place. Good.
Yeah, I'm sort of starting to really like this spell.
Oh,
Nice.
pretty
Pull
strong,
this,
bro.
Revealer as well as you see more of this forest.
17 hits, I guess.
17 will hit.
Actions.
Just symbol of that.
Let me clear. We save some weapon stuff too. 1d6 and save. And we roll.
Don't you want to go with the advantage one? Just
Oh, nice.
Not like it really matters.
All right. So that was a total of 9 damage. And what was that? That was your short sword.
Yeah.
Do tell me how you plan to kill this poor being.
I'm gonna just stab him. Nothing too fancy. Just clean.
Just clean.
A clean.
All right. Just like straight through the chest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, reminiscent of that first ranger
User joined
that
your channel.
Hoot Hoot completely gutted, you just plunge your sword straight into his chest, and he lets out one last death rattle. And as you take it out, his body goes limp, and the vines around him slowly stop, entangling him, as he is no longer writhing around in them. Is that going to be your turn?
We'll have a bit of movement.
You have 15 feet of movement, and it's still difficult terrain requiring double of that.
20.
Yeah, so unfortunately you won't be able to reach that guy. That's a
Did
stretch for 15 feet.
No, I mean, like, is
You're
it
in
faster to go
here.
through, or
Yeah,
is it
you're
faster
in
to go
here, so
round?
out there, here, or there is going to be 10 feet as well.
But mind
Already
you that,
you're in there.
like, if we delete this guy, I am.
Oh
gonna
wait, no,
just
that's the
stop
guy that's
casting it.
surrendered.
Yeah,
right?
this is the surrendery.
Is combat still ongoing?
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes.
Oh.
Because this guy's
Oh,
still
I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
see that
just
guy.
my turn. There's
The
not
guy
much I
you
can do.
burnt is still alive.
That's my
He's
turn.
still screeching.
I maybe
It's
should
hurting my ears.
highlight the enemies in like white or
Yeah.
something.
The green on green is very tactical, let's say.
There you go. A little bit of white. There
That's
you go.
perfect. Thank you.
Alright, is that going to be your turn then?
Yeah.
Alright, we got Throlf up and running then.
Right, Troll is gonna go in for the kill, maybe from.
So it's going to be 10
5.
feet to get in, and then from
Yeah,
there
this
it's
is
going to be double movement.
15, and this
That's
is
20.
25, right?
No, so it's going to be 10 to get in. So
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and just smack him.
Just smack him. Alright, roll.
Nice. Roll. The advantage, a natural 20.
A natural 20. Go ahead and crit this 1 HP goblin.
Okay, so that.
And remember the crit rules as well.
Yeah,
Just roll
so-
once and then add max damage to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Here,
Rolls a 1.
the 8. Roll.
Oh, it would still do more damage than a regular attack, which is the
Okay,
intent.
so
Oh,
that's 15 plus 2, 17 damage.
Alright, so to say you overkill this thing is an understatement. How do you
Okay, so
just murder this
do,
fucking
do,
poor
do you
creature?
know how I talked about the fact that when somebody around me gets hit, I sort of see red?
Mm-hmm.
So I take the quarterstaff that it's imbued with my magic, so it can't break. It's just unbreakable at this point. And just I take the smack, but instead of it being a 1, I just keep on bashing until I hit the ground.
Mm-hmm. Alright, very nice. This fucking goblin is just a mushy pulp of blood and viscera when you're done with it. And it is now Beck's turn. So Beck, if there is anything specific you'd like to do, to this last remaining goblin.
Oh, sorry, one more thing. I'm gonna stop casting the bullshit spell so you can move through it clearly.
Okay.
It requires
cool.
no action, anything.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you've got. So
Is he not surrendered?
Have you ever
you
look
that
at
he
that
was
fucking
surrendered,
gif
yeah.
I put in the Discord, alright? With Ronald spearsing this fucking goblin.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, so he has surrendered, but he's not got any status effect on him. So, you roll one attack at a time, because you're gonna need to use a bonus action to weapon fighting to be able to do that. So roll one at a time.
Surrenders? I haven't heard of that word.
Zeus ups moment.
19 plus 4. That certainly hits. So we'll go ahead and roll your damage as well. Back. Yeah, d6 plus 2 piercing. Mm-hmm. Alright, go ahead and roll your second since you intend to two-hand attack. You're gonna have to roll a second hit die though, a d20. Yep. That gets the same hit benefit, yep, attack modifier. But your new damage for 2 weapon fighting is purely the d6. Which does hit. Yep. Without your dexterity modifier, correct? Or rather your proficiency modifier. Hang on. Short swords, I believe we'll sort this out before next session. But short swords are finesse weapons, and you only have a +2 to your damage, even though you have dex.
What's the strength mod though? Yeah, you can use strength for finesse weapons as well. It gives you an option, right?
Okay, so you may want to move that to dexterity instead. Unless I'm reading that wrong. We'll sort it out before next session. I may have misinterpreted that. But yes, just roll a 1d6 for the damage. Okay. So this goblin surrendered, and as you charge it, it sort of lets out one last whimper. Go ahead and describe how you eviscerate this bitch. Okay. Right. Well, that was very fun. And that is also the end of combat. Congratulations, you have all made it alive and well. Some of you better
Wow.
than others.
Fucking hoot hoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of
As
you,
a-
yeah.
As a party, we've taken 14 damage. Now, that doesn't sound that bad, but if I say two of us have taken 14
Yeah,
damage...
took quite a bit. Alright, so while I go ahead and put Vinny back onto the relaxing adventure music, do you guys want to sort of go about your... what are you doing now?
Searching the bodies.
Searching the bodies of the goblins?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna take a look around, like, if possible there are no other onlookers or anything like that.
Marco goes
okay,
back to caretaker to heal with laying on hands. If possible.
Some of the bodies.
How much is that, Angel?
Up to what? Up to 5.
You give me all 5?
I'll give you all 5.
Aw, thank you.
Alright, so go ahead and update that in your D&D Beyond. Hoot Hoot, you are looting these bodies. The goblins, so there are 2 types of goblins, alright? So that you've got the ranger and the
User
goblin
left your channel.
swordsman. So the swordsmans, they only have their scimitar and shield on them. And the goblin archers, well, they only have their short bow. They didn't
User
have
left your
anything
channel.
on them in terms of valuables for you to take. You guess that was probably.
I'll take
somebody
one of their
else.
short bows because I ain't got one of those.
You'll take one of their short bows.
Yep,
Yep.
I'll
Go
take a short bow.
Sure, go for it. You now have a short bow.
Hog.
And then we have the other group who is scouting out the rest of the forest. Yes. So Beck, as you walk deeper into the forest, your expertise means that you can easily see beyond the trees, and more importantly, you can see just the path of pure destruction that the lone goblin that managed to get away managed to make. It seems to just be heading in that straight northerly direction for the most part, before very sharply turning to the right, to the east, and heading in the east direction. That's what you can surmise. It begins the turn around about here, that you can see. Beyond that, you will have to make checks to follow the trail. I'm sure Beck will suffice.
Do I notice that too as I'm... Well, we're both doing this.
So you certainly notice the trail that the goblin left, but the fact that it turns off up here,
Yeah.
you are unaware of that. But you can see, because I believe it was quite the hit that Zanea left on him. You are able to see the blood splatters that's left along, the bloody paw prints on the tree trunks, and just the general trailing of blood as it runs off.
As I see that trail, I utter like a dwarvish curse. What did I say? One of them got away.
Yeah. So Beck, if you would also like to make me a survival check, please. A d20 and then your survival modifier. +4. Yep. Oh, perfect. Actually perfect. So yeah, in examining the footprints and the carnage left by the lone goblin fighter, you also notice that there is another path that is aligned to that northerly direction that the goblin is following, just off to the side. But this one looks like it's been traversed by a lot more goblins. So you encountered 6 here, but you guessed that another 6 on top of those had also been through this path to reach this ambush point. judging by the amount of foliage that's been disturbed and the just the general disturbance of the nature around it. So at least 12 goblins could have been here to ambush you had you arrived at the same time as the poor sod who left the bloodstains at the actual in between the two difficult terrains in the crevice. What do you do with this information? Mm-hmm. So yeah, go ahead and move towards the caravan. This better reset before next session, alright, because we're approaching the end of this one. That being said, yeah, so it's 8:15 now. How long are we capable of carrying on for?
I would like to go
Now?
Yeah, same.
fast because I'm already going over. I have my own party to actually watch over.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, in that case, this is actually a very good spot to stop off at. So, next session, if we remember, we are going to be investigating this, the site, the blood, and whatnot, and then deciding on what you do about the goblin hideout that you might be encountering if you follow the trail up north. Thank you very much, all of you, for your time.
Ooh, yay!
Yeah, very pog.
Very
Very
pog.
pog indeed.
We get a hashtag caravan chat.
Hashtag caravan.
God,
Caravan.
damn
This is
Uh,
the mark I have left on this world.
Go ahead and reclaim your minis back to your
Oh, I already
nameplates.
left.
I already
And-
closed my game.
Don't worry,
As well.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, got you, Doug.
Thank you.
I'll put
As much
everything
as it
back as
pains
well.
me to assist you.
Thank
Alright.
you.
But likewise, like I just said, thank you very much for playing.
Good first session, Goose. Good first session.
Very good.
Yeah, I used up my only one net 20 on a fucking goblin with
On
1
the
HP.
goblin, it was 1 HP.
Yeah,
Of
I
course
knew
you
he
did.
was 1 HP, but like, what am I to do? Like, say no, I'm saving up this net 20.
Save it for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And
I
with
need
that, the posterity recording ends.